Fantastic. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Incredible. Incredible. Fantastic. Oh, it's fine. Oh, goodness. Can you tell I'm nervous? Can you tell I'm just a little bit nervous? Just a tiny bit. Can you tell I'm a tiny bit nervous? Oh, good start. Good start. I'm just a little bit nervous today. Yeah, just a little bit. Hello, MG. Hello, Johnny Virgil. Hello, Siam Zero. Hello, White Zangetsu. Hello, Welp. Hello, Janu. Hello, Lilithic. Hello, Bushmaster. Hello, Konkonar. Hello, Stargaze. Hello, Kisagai. Hello, Stockler. Hello, Ferelli. Hello, Weston Fox. Hello, Vissy. Hello, Michael. Hello, Raoul. Hello, Trion Gojira. Hello, Kalemex. Hello, Babylon. Hello, Welp. Hello, PM Intertech. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm definitely nervous. Oh. The image of calmness. There you go. There you go. Nothing to worry about. We're here to cheer. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No need to be nervous. I'm sure everything's fine. We'll see how things go, right? We'll see how things go. I don't know what I'm in for. I do know that we have to read a vignette to start things off, and then I think it's probably going to throw us into story for the start before any stages. But if you guys are alright with that, I don't really know what else to say. I'm just kind of thrown off. I've been doing a lot to try to, like, mentally prepare for this. Everything is fine. This is the beach episode, right? The beach episode. Right, okay. Yeah, sure. Wishing you the best of luck for Chapter 8. Thank you, Polina. I appreciate it. We stand together, we are Scum Knights. Oh. Surely this will be a wholesome story. Great. Alright, let's start off with the vignette. So apparently they were like mentioned in Arknights' memoir? I don't remember that. But we'll have to see. Good luck, you're gonna need it? Thanks, Susako, I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Alright. Okay. Babylon, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Visit Star Act 1 Endgame. Be lurking for now? Yeah, no worries, Trion. No worries. Alright, let's go with our vignette and see where things are taking us, shall we? This chapter is the first real roadblock. I swear. You guys gotta bring that back. I swear. Alright. You got the operator last weekend as a freebie from one of the vignettes. Strange timing, isn't it? Alright. Let's see what the vignette has to say. We will jump in here. Alright. We'll go here, we close here, and we go here. Sorry, Prism, I am not going- well, no, you can stay for the vignette, but after that, shoot. Hang on. It's a little loud on my end. There we go. Back. Oh, Star never left. Lovely. Alright. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Prism's there for moral support. Thanks, Prism. I appreciate it. Alright. And it's operational intelligence, right? Hopefully the volume- I think the volume's a little loud. Can't really- it's so hard to judge these things. Alright, that's probably a little bit better. It's very hard for me to judge these things. Alright. Destroyer, huh? That is definitely a title. Emotional support Prism. There you go. There you go. Yes, he was mentioned once or twice in DM? Alright, okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, great. We're starting off fantastic. We're starting off fantastic, aren't we? Great. W, we're in trouble here. Oh, must be something fun for you to contact me on this channel. What's up? Not that much fun, W. While you were sorting out that Sarkaz mercenary, one of our teams deserted. They looked like some kind of battlefield mop-up logistics team, so we got after them right away. They scattered as soon as we made contact, making for the city limits. Sounds like somebody earned a cookie. There's more. The squad we sent after them fell off the grid too. We haven't been able to make contact. I thought maybe you'd know what happened, since you're leading the mercenaries now. How does a squad suddenly vanish? 1:13 p.m. Clear. Chernobog outskirts, wilderness. Am I supposed to understand this? It is what it is. Other teams report no sign of any enemy ambush or trap. We only know they were facing a Sarkaz. Of course they're Sarkaz. It's not like I've got any other mercs. But anyway, this is a good story. Keep going. At first contact, we managed to suppress the target. Playing it safe, we held back our squads. The enemy did not appear particularly strong. Then suddenly, all communication ceased. Yeah, you guys tip your hand pretty easily. Real predator knows not to bare his fangs too soon. What should we do? Well, what's so special about those Sarkaz? I'm not sure. We lost contact with the eyewitnesses, but from a distance, all we know is they have a close-quarters fighter who really likes to get up in there. Then I need you to avoid direct contact with them. Stall that one, I'll be there in a bit. Something the matter? Nothing, just a little baby squad that make good bait. Should we move to support them? Come on, everyone's got a job to do. Why can't we just let everybody handle their own thing? Yeah, let's not think too hard about this one. I do care so much about the Sarkaz weirdos my poor predecessor brought along. Understood. Inform all squads. Prepare for battle. Move to the outskirts of the city. Ah, dang it! Bastard's moving even faster. Is he still hiding his true power? Pathetic. Is this the best your reunion movement has to offer? This cocky is making fun of us. I knew I'd run into some old friends here, but I never thought I'd see you. Go home before you get killed. Don't give me that look like you want to get even. He's not even using a fraction of his full power. But hey, if you want to die that bad, I guess I won't get in your way. Fall back. It's been a while, Wandering Swordmaster. You. They call me W now. How about you? Flamebringer. Surely you know what it means to exchange names with me. Ooh, spooky. So you traded business cards with all those dudes you sliced up before? Missions and combat are not the same. Sarkaz like you, having been through a battle like that, suddenly up and vanishing, it makes a girl worry. And a mercenary running off just because he's got a new leader? That's a little wobbly, isn't it? That is utterly insignificant. Though I never imagined your subordinates would be so unworthy, unfit to even hear my name. Then I guess I should be honored. Oh, but those men weren't under me very long. Are you inviting me to kill you? No, I have no interest in your petty fighting style. It relies so much on outside forces. But I have to admit, tactics are a kind of skill. And if your tactics are more elegant than they used to be, I'm willing to taste them. That's weird. Weren't you one of those as long as the target dies, anything goes types? W, the squad has fallen back to the target location and successfully cut off the enemy retreat. They have nowhere to go. And I never expected you'd be leading this band of mooks. We've all changed a lot. Mooks? Oh, you mean reunion. Or do you mean the Sarkaz? Ugh. I won't underestimate you, Sarkaz. I've been watching you. Too bad, you're out of options. Is that how it is? I guess you are too. Isn't this much more fun? Now you're my whetstone, and my blade is a bit dull. Really? You're still talking big? Right, come on. Ah! How are you? Ah! You're still talking? He's even stronger. Not that I'm surprised. W, why are we just standing here watching? Just give the order and we'll turn him to dust. So now I get to boss you around again? Now's not the time for this. But I'm really not your commander. Here's an idea. Back up, don't provoke him, and pick another time to get yourself killed. Dang it. Right? You really thought you were gonna step up and pick a fight with him? Is this open mic night? Who's next? Where's the fire? You got somewhere to be? This isn't the first time I've been surrounded. Right. Let's see. Are you talking about that civil war? Sounds like a good story. Tell it for us. What's to tell? They ambushed me. They're all dead. I'm still alive. That's the story. What do you think? Should I keep going? That fight just now was nothing for me. I need so much more. No, I'm just thinking, like, why didn't you join us? W? He's a traitor. Look how many of us he's killed. It was my mercenaries who decided to use him. He'd be good for reunion. Got a problem? Yes! I mean, think about it. We have so much more fun over here. War, bloodshed, all those Sarkaz buddies. Everything you're looking for we've got here on a silver platter. I'm speaking to you from the heart here. We have so much in common, you and I. I don't think so. You're infected, right? You'd fit right in with your reunion. What's the problem? Wanton destruction, organized savagery. I fail to see what I could get from a group like this. You call this war? This is just the strike of a match flaming out. You should know what a real war looks like. Don't talk like that. We've got serious, hardworking folks here, too. Lots of diversity in reunion. Like, my old boss was kind of a purist, but I'm the type who finds joy in everything. If I could make a request, then I would like to taste Talulah's swordsmanship. The Dragon Lady? I mean, I don't want to talk her up too much, but you don't have a snowball's chance in hell of beating her. And like, could we even call her thing swordsmanship? You'd be a pile of dust before you even got close to her. I know. Of course, I also know that if I refuse you, the odds of me escaping the city alive are just as small. So what have I got to lose? If I don't push myself to break the chains of complacency, how will I ever improve? Huh! When did you become so sentimental? I seek only the meaning of life. Right. Whatever you say, buddy. Let's set the Dragon Lady aside for a second. What do you think of running with a mercenary team? You're used to the work. You gotta do pretty much whatever you want. And the commander you hate is already dead. Can't be trusted. Both of us have so much to hide. I know a better place. One much more suited to sharpening my blade than Reunion. I saw it, not long ago. Where you and the Sarkaz had your little transaction. That battle got my blood pumping. There's always something. You took him out in the end, but facts are facts. You can't cover this up. Alright. You win. We made a verbal contract he'd get rid of the boss, grease the wheels a bit for me. We're all friends here, let's not stand on ceremony. But you won't let them go. I can at least leave the people they want to protect. We agreed a Rhodes Island rescue team could come help. Me killing him didn't break that deal, did it? I've got my principles. I don't mind cutting some slack here and there. But when I got a toy right here in my hands, how am I not supposed to play with it? You let him take down so many of your elite fighters. They're not easily replaced. Yeah. Still pissed off about that. Ugh. Here I thought I was gonna get back together with an old friend, catch up, make nice. But you're impossible. I'm positively heartbroken. W, we need to get moving. Dragging this out too long will throw everything off schedule. Fine. Looks like we're out of time here. You really not gonna change your mind? Of course not. Last question. Who are you working for now? Oh, there's no way you're gonna answer that, is there? And I think I can guess anyway. Really? Here, I thought they weren't so famous. I've got a lot of friends in the neighborhood. You know, I've got friends just about everywhere. You're one of them. That last bit disproves the first bit. Nah, what I'm saying is I might have an idea of how your old mercenary team got wiped out. The honored captain of your swordsmasters behind the plot that turned you into the man you are today may very well be in the place you intend to go. Is that right? Is it? Fascinating. So you didn't even know! I mean, I only just found out myself. You'll figure it out soon enough. Things aren't as simple as you think. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you do. Whatever will you do? W, what are you waiting for? Okay, listen, my Sarkaz aren't going to do anything. Whatever needs doing, you guys do it yourself. Swordsmaster, Flamebringer, you might die in this battle we're about to have. It's been a long time since I've been in a position like this. I'm excited. Long time? Maybe getting your whole team wiped out didn't turn you as icy cold as they say. Looks like you're all cheered up. That's one way we're different, W. Happiness isn't a goal worth chasing. I lost so much last time, but now the path before me is crystal clear. This time, I hope you won't disappoint me. Look at that big smile. If I said I'd let you live, would you believe me? Funny, I was just about to ask you the same question. According to the contract, there is no requirement that you engage in open hostilities with the Reunion prior to your onboarding. At my request, we welcome infected and those ambitious enough to pursue solutions to the Eripathy crisis, but we reject those who violate rules and regulations. Considering our lack of information surrounding the specific circumstances of that incident, it is not factored into our decision. But this will not happen again. Should anything happen, we can deal with it your way. We've already dealt with it. Your goals and motivations have also not factored into our decision. If we determine you are inadmissible into Rhodes Island, then no matter how upstanding you may be, we cannot make an exception. Right. It's just a personal request. No matter. Welcome aboard. Listen, your actions from here on reflect on the operators beside you, and they will be making decisions based on your actions. As long as you abide by our regulations, Rhodes Island welcomes you as one of our own, regardless of your past. Conversely, Operator Flamebringer, should you step even one pinky toe out of line. Right. Now then, let's go to medical. There's someone who'd like to see you. Oh dear. And you are? You. Excuse me? Hi? So that's how it is. I never should have doubted you, W. Turns out living a bit longer does have its perks. What? Okay then. Oh, alright. Okay. That's, well. That's an interesting... Okay then. Okay then. What do you think he meant? I don't know, I probably am going to have to... You have lots of old friends, it's great. It's not really great, I don't think. It doesn't sound great. It really does not sound great. Ugh. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Not right. Oh. Okay. Oh. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Good to know. Good to know, I suppose. Good to know. You can tell when the event was written based on W's design? Yeah, I see that now. Okay then. Good news, you have plenty of friends. Bad news, your old friends are all crazy. Fantastic. Fantastic. Just what we need. For not liking her that much, you do voice her good. I don't... Oh. Also bad news, amnesia. Yeah, that's true too. She has a clear personality for a voice. That is what I will say on the matter. I don't know how else to say that. Alright. Okay.
Doctor, remember to practice your kung fu.
I might just need to do that. Alright. Are we jumping in fully now? Waiting for a W VTuber model? Oh, jeez. would not be able to join those streams. Time to start. No more stalling. No more stalling. No more stalling. Okay. Alright, no more stalling. Alright, no more stalling. Right. Noted. Star cosplaying as W for Halloween? Heck no. Heck, not happening. Not happening, no. Alright. Okay. I was not expecting this music. Why is everything upside down? We're forcing you now. Fun fact, in between chapter 7 and 8, they added story OSTs, so you can also go back? What do you mean? And listen to the preview. Oh, okay. Okay. Everything's, the city is flipped around. I don't know how I feel about that one. Alright. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's bring Amiya back. I was doing, Got it. Who else do we need? Probably Lapland? Probably, maybe Pinecone. Actually, wait. Oh, okay. Frozen Wasteland. Actually, these do look like good... These look like good Lapland spots. My gosh, this music is insane. Alright.
Make Texas the leader.
It's Starlight Chapter 8, damn, tearing up, you've come so far. The music is like... Okay, also, I'm sorry, Prism, this is your time to step aside now. I officially have to have you step aside. The intensity of this is insane. Alright. Oh? Any thoughts before going in? I don't have any thoughts, honestly. I don't know what to think. Chen. Right off the bat, okay. So you're finally here. Weeche. Storm hasn't broken for days. The whole valley's snowed over. The raspberry bushes still haven't budded. It's like spring will never come. We're trapped here, starving, dressed thin, and every silent day we pass waiting for the snow to melt drives us out of our minds. You know, there's something about it all that I find odd. We've never once had a smooth time of it. Any better circumstances and they'd go to shit faster the moment I get involved. Maybe it really is like the Lundmanites say. A bad omen. Nothing good comes of being around me. Reminds me of something from a hell of a long time ago. I've been thinking how I need to share my thoughts with you in order to find peace. December 14th. Wasn't expecting that right off the bat. 3rd year without the black snake. A small Ursus hamlet. Talulah, get back here! You can't let them see you like that, for heaven's sake! Oh! I don't know why I wasn't expecting that, but I wasn't expecting that. Don't worry, I'm coming in now. I don't know why, I just wasn't expecting backstory for some reason. Why won't you just take those clothes off? I've said it over and over. They'll bring those damn bugs around. Those big black poisonous bugs, one bite and a whole field goes barren. I always wear my normal clothes, don't I? I've only been wearing these lately because I had to be outside. You remember the gentleman who gave me these clothes, don't you? The handsome one. He wouldn't recognize me in anything else. I believe destiny will send him to me again. When that time comes, you and your husband can both live happily ever after. Ah, Talulah, Talulah. A bald-faced liar, that's what you are. What about everything you said before then? Oh, what was it I said before? I've forgotten. It was the same, wasn't it? You said your father gave you those clothes as a birthday gift. You said he was robbed blind by some ring-headed foreigner and you ran off crying, these clothes soaked in his blood. You're all over the place. The time before that was a different story, too. Ah, so I can't keep it straight? Your memory is just wonderful. Don't suck up to me, always talking complete nonsense. I got a foot in the grave, but look at you, running an old coot like me in circles. Don't you feel a bit of shame? Ah, I'm sorry, that's wrong of me, really. Now sit down. Don't bother with your clothes. Driving me up a wall. Chop chop, polish off that lunch already. You told me you'd be back by noon and the sun's almost down. I left the soup on for you, but it's nearly boiled dry now. You may as well be having your supper at this rate. Oh dear Majesty, how could our little girl turn out this way? Get that down, you. The old man still wants you for something. Oh, that miserable drunk. Where'd he run off to now? You'll have to find him yourself. Alright, I get it. Ha! You grew up so well, but not a single true word comes out of your mouth. Just like all those sweet-talking youngsters in the city. I nearly got swindled once when I was younger. There's nothing good about them. Enough. I've heard this one 100 times. Talking back, right here. Oh, come on, take your plate now. Eat your bread, snappity-snap. Don't rush like that, you'll choke. We're all soaked in blood the day you showed up, though. I still get chills thinking about it, Talulah. If you weren't one of those good kids, the old man would have split your head open with a hatchet right then and there. Who can even tell if something else is good or bad at a single glance? That day you ran here, it was an evening dark as dark was, with all beasts crawling outside. Bird and beasts, or meat beasts, they never stopped howling. It really made me uneasy. And then that thing you were carrying. What a big knife it was. I'd never seen one so big in all my years. That was a sword. A sword, not a knife. And don't take it to clear out mountain paths again, that's not what it's for. And by the way, didn't we agree never to speak of that again? I'm getting upset. Well, up's my big mouth. Oh, Emperor above. I won't say a word more, not a single word of it again. Oh, your majesty, forgive an old blabbermouth for a careless slip. That's enough. Surely the Emperor is in no place to care. He's living it up just fine in his grand old city. And us? We can't even find potatoes to eat next week. He couldn't do anything for us even if he wanted to. For that matter, I'm wondering if you even know who the Emperor is now? How rude. The soup. Are we out of salt? Yes, we ran out a while ago. The salt jar went empty last night. You're just as wasteful as that old man. Eating all our salt, you'll pickle yourselves dead. And Lord knows what's in the world you're up to when you leave for days at a time. You come back with nothing, no money, not even a thing to eat. A girl driving this house to ruin. I get it. I'm changing it out now. So healthy you are. You ought to be working. Don't bother. I had a chat with Alina just a minute ago. She'll bring us some salt. Now look at you. Alina's a lot more reliable than you. She likes her studying, she gets hands-on with her work, and you still can't even sew your own clothes. To each their own. Eh? What do you mean? Everyone has her own ambitions. So what ambitions have you got? Ought to find someone good, a strong lad and lass. If we leave you to do the work, Mossad will be rotten underground before long. I haven't slackened once in the early farm work. You've only been here how many years? Talulah never falls behind on her work. Please stop scolding her. Alina, you've come to help me talk some sense into her, or else she'll keep going on like this, and there's not much wrong with that. Oh, at last you're here. You're the only one who knows how to quiet her down. So you're all grown up, are you? Think you're a noble just because you're draped yourself in some uniform you got from Lord knows where. Small as you are, you put on airs anyway. Where'd you learn that? I have work to do. You two eat up. If you're hungry, Alina. Talulah, don't eat too much. Leave some for Alina. Alright. I'll be fine, ma'am, thank you. Talulah, I brought some salt over. The salt merchant will be here next week, so remember to buy some then. Thank you so much, Alina. Without you, she'd be going on for another 20 minutes. I can hear you! Where'd you go this time? Nowhere, just out for a walk to feel the wind. Right, landscape painting you wanted. Ah, you actually remembered. Thank you. Thank you a lot, Talulah. This brush type. This isn't by the local painters. The old painter in Schmeier only knows hard strokes. I can't imagine him using a feather brush. These soft tips. This was a Night Eyes plumage, from before it molted. Talulah, you went to the city. Can't hide anything from you. Why hide things from me? I'm not gendarmerie, or a tax collector. You don't need to know about any of that. It's dangerous all around here. And you're in the thick of it, then? The deer facing her seems almost supernatural. The white-haired Draco felt deep down that if you didn't want Alina to know what was happening, your best option was to not let those things happen at all. I'm just saying, Alina, you don't need to worry about the... Trouble! There's trouble! What's all this racket about? Storming in without even knocking? I don't know what I'll do if the bolt's broken. The infected patrol unit! Your old man brought this rabble on us! What? Talulah, where are you going? Oh, the knife! Alina, don't let her wave that thing around! Let me repeat myself, old boy. If I could break your leg and come in all just the same. You've already come searching before. What are you here for now? We can't even afford your taxes anymore. What more do you want to wring out of us? This is routine inspection. We don't care how you try to sweeten the pot this time. We're mandated to inspect every 2 years. If we don't carry this out, then we're all in for the whip. But if you just consent... We can't give anything anymore. We've got nothing to give. No money, no jewelry, not even any more food. The hell are you going on for? This is a routine inspection. Out of the way. Sir, officer, sir, we've got nothing left to give, honest to heaven. If you need to take something with you, just take me, for God's sake. I said out of the way! My leg. What are you doing? Huh? Some girl from somewhere. Hey, your clothes there. Where'd you come from? No farmer could afford to wear those. I'm asking, what are you doing? Illuminate Dark, thank you very much for following. Thank you. Huh? Not a step closer. What do you think you're doing? Have you seen your eyes? Don't you look terrifying? Do I see a death wish? Oh, okay. I'm being thrown right in here. Okay, understood. I was- oh! Hang on. Infected patrol captain. Long-range weapons to attack Ursa civilians. And, okay. Wait. Oh, shoot.
Need to parlay with them, but I rarely do such things, whether I'm in Syracuse or Rigashi.
Alright, we can probably... that might end up being dangerous, but... Yeah, no, that's fine, We'll see how it goes.
I'll find the right place for myself, too.
We'll have... I don't know which is gonna be a problem first, so let's have Mountain here. Alright, Kanta's almost ready to go.
What is it? I'm aware of what I'm doing.
Alright, let's see. Wait, what? Oh, what? I'm so blind! What the heck? I'm so blind! Oh my gosh. This is how the protagonist is gonna clear chapter 8. Star's biggest weakness, multiple lanes. We're off to a good start. Oh my gosh. I think I should start over. What do you guys think? I think I should start over. Maybe I spoke too soon. Illuminate, I'm also a beginner. I think this just proved it. Alright, we're trying that one more time. Illuminate Dark, I will— oh my gosh, Amiya, why? I'm sorry. Alright. Just— blue on white is diabolical for a colorblind fox. I'm not colorblind, I'm blue and white!
The mung bean soup is already simmering. Whether you
Oh
want
my
your beans
God.
intact or
I
fully
hate
dissolved
everything.
depends on how
Okay.
quickly you return.
Oh my gosh. Alright, we're not putting Mountain down there then.
You've gone astray.
We're— you know what? Let's get yeah, let's get Vulpus here. That'll be fine, that'll work. Oh my gosh, I can't even think straight anymore. Ursus Mangler. Fantastic, fantastic. Alright. I'll just keep this skill on real quick. I'll grab, oh my gosh. I don't have both healers today, do I? You know what? This is a good place for Reed to help out, I'm sure. I can't think straight right now.
Hate and resentment have no place.
What I know is I need DP. What I know is I need DP and I need to think straight. Okay, we'll have Lapland behind, and then we'll have Mountain helping out Kanta in case. We'll keep him one tile over because Kanta won't be able to handle that. Okay, that's a little bit better. Oh. Alright, I think we're okay for the beginning here, for the most part. I wasn't trying to be this stupid, I'm not handling confusion well today. Alright. Let's get, actually, wait. That would even be more helpful, I think. Just in case. Wait, what are these? Is this— am I going crazy, or is there like a— is this a thing? Hang on. What? Obstruction? Able to be destroyed. Okay, why would I do that? It's helping me. It's kind of helping me right now. I don't know why I would do it. Alright. We're still 30. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see if— no one's arriving here. That's making me very nervous. Clueless? I don't know what's clueless. Alright, this is going to be a bit much, so let's have Vulpus help out a little bit. I don't know why you're saying clueless, I'm just— let's have— I don't know what to do. Actually, no. We're gonna need a healer here, probably, at some point. I just don't know what's going on. Alright, it's making me— maybe we should— if we can get— there's no good range tiles here, which I don't like. Why is— oh, there's a— oh, I see, there's a— okay. I see the issue. No one can get through, so they're all going in one lane. Oh my god. Okay, I see the problem now. Finally got it. I didn't realize what it was doing. Oh my gosh. I didn't understand what it was doing. So, okay, I get it. You'd be overwhelmed. You have to— okay. I see. Okay. Noted. We'll make sure Mountain's on skill. We'll have Stacia helping here, otherwise it's gonna get too overwhelming. And if we didn't have Vulpus and Lapland on skill, then we'd be in more trouble. Alright, I think we're— no, we're okay, we're okay. Give everyone a little bit more time here, just in case. We'll have Stacia on skill, why not? That's a little too many. That's a little too many. That's a little bit more than I was aiming for. Alright. That's gonna be a bit much.
The lady in suit and tie.
Alright, I think Astasia's got it now. I think we should be okay.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop?
Alright, okay. Alright. Mountain cat. I didn't mean to, I needed a way to... I needed some way to get rid of the boxes. What an accomplishment. I didn't cut off your hands. Pick yourself up. Don't you dare think this is over. I'll cut out your tongue right here then. Yeah. Off he goes. Are you okay? What have you done? Oh god, Talulah, just look at what you've done. Talulah, we'll have to transport the village in 2 days. Just look at what You fought a patrolman! He'll be hell to pay now. Letting him beat you is even less of an idea. It's getting late and he's on the run. If I kill him now, we'll be long gone by the time the others find his remains. But that wouldn't solve any of our problems. Once the patrol unit regroups, they'd still come looking for us. They might well be out to get revenge on us. And yet you did it! Now what do we do? Calm down. They're looking for infected. They still don't know. Don't know what? They don't know what I'm about to do. Hey, Talulah! It's okay. Come on, I'll walk you back. Your leg there. It'll need special attention to heal. So today's the day you start helping me walk? Always thought I was still in good shape myself. Who'd have guessed I couldn't outrun it? Talulah, there's something I need to tell you. What is it? Ah, good question. Sorry, I don't remember. Look at me now. Look at my memory. That's some impressive forgetfulness, alright.
Daring to add ingredients like that? You've definitely got the potential to be a top chef.
I don't think it's the time to say that. Alright. Oh, okay. Lovely. War continues, but the situation has changed. Also, Illuminate Dark, if you're in here today, and you said that you're also new, I don't know if you're newer than me or not, but I'm just letting you know that I'm playing a major spoiler-based chapter, so I just want to give you the heads up, in case you care about spoilers. I personally try to avoid spoilers as much as I can. Not everyone is that way, but I just want to give you the heads up. I'm happy to have you here either way. 10:32:09. Sanguine overflows. Okay. Are we back in the present? Law. Original law had behind it, in synonymous form with vengeance, the same original need. The need for violence. City-states made pledges to their people and used sumptuous lives and stable surroundings to appease them. To let their lifespan serve one man-made purpose, to tame their innate will to subjugate, to teach them to be at ease, to lead them to be weak. Our Majesty is sage, perceptive. A great many city-states will treat strength as a crime, will take deficient courage as a virtue, will regard fear of death as progress. Our Majesty will tear their last semblances from them, make them reflect, and make them search themselves. We, as a human race, have always had a kind of thirst flowing through our blood vessels. A thirst to lose our own life force by our actions. Fairness is not by nature. Fairness is dependent on having the wisdom, the force of will to create it. Our Majesty intends to recover all they need. All this the cities took away and give it back to them. New purpose will be declared. Our Majesty will rebuild their thought worn flat by daily life and boredom, and rouse the sanguine courage within them bound by deadened ethics for too long. Violence runs our bodies through and through. If we don't allow it to germinate within ourselves, we will become resentful, insignificant, and numb, and thus will incur our own destruction. Those who fear habitually are despicable. If one wants to be alive, they ought to be immersed in the heart of violence, see clearly how much of ethics is a sham, understand the barren of our present world. Only violence is real, able to be felt. Well, that's one way to look at the world. Not punishment, not rule, not the Wayne values and the decorum of appeasement. We will use our fists and weapons to tell them that we are alive, and that we ought to be alive. The right to life is reserved for the living. I do not blame Our Majesty the Emperor for the punishment handed down on me. I showed contempt, ignorant of the times, for how he spoke all of his benevolent mind to the masses. For he was loath for his people to all too quickly suffer the path of violent change. Even so, I cannot cease to tell the candid truth. I must constantly, continually praise Our Majesty's most profound insight. I can only shout my honesty. I cannot be silent. The reality is, we do not want whatever justice, nor do we expect peace. Talk with your fists, that always works out. Only the short-sighted, rushing about their own interests, can wallow in peace. What we want is to put the use of violence that surges in our veins, the nature of us aroused by the dawn of our own civilization, the origin of our dauntless struggle and victory. We want to make use of violence. Dress it up any way to make our needs seem sensible, but that is irrelevant. Should we need, we should seek directly. Leave the dressing up to the historians and the champions of morals. They only need justification, while our survival is more justified than any theory. We want to injure people, defeat people, destroy people, and if Ursus reckons this disaster, then we should bring disaster to others, to people beyond Ursus. If they do not stand strong, they should be eliminated. Some are fitter to survive than others, and fitter to succeed. Weakness is evil, strength is sublime. Our laws should be founded on the needs of the city's soundest. Our country should not serve the maggots, let alone nurture the innumerous ill. May those I despise, those narrow-minded, leisure-seeking subjects, be tired and found forever in the lake of blood. May Our Majesty lead Ursus to eternal prosperity. The last sermon of a heretical sovereign preacher as he walked the gallows, sentenced by the Emperor of Ursus to hang. Chernobog Core City, Central District. Spies! Ursus spies! They're right here! Tell everyone, they're right here! Kill them! Kill them! Hang them above the connecting floor! Crush them against the top of Lundman! Let's retreat, Rosemontis. They've occupied the entire commercial plaza. This entire block's been sealed off by them now. Rosemontis! Let me do this. If we take a diversion, we'll be attacked by Reunion somewhere else. Sarkaz. Hey, you! Eyes on that caster. Watch her. Don't let her try anything. Kill them all already. Quick! Right. Kill them. Kill them all. You want to kill me? You're all blind to it. You've all got Ursus chains on your necks. Rosemontis, this isn't worth it. They pretty much lost their minds. Let's move out of this block and find a different breach point. Bowgon's up! Bowgon's up! Blow it off! Blow her head off! You're like that bunny who was just here. You're just like her! Amiya didn't go this way because she didn't want to do things like I do. The hell are you all staring at like that for? You're all infected. You're an infected! Why are you all staring at me like that? Collaborators? Trying to make it home? Like hell. Like bloody hell. Ursus can't defeat us. We've won! We've won! Fire! Fire at her! At her! No point. No point. I don't want you to hurt me, so there's nothing you can do. What the hell? What the hell? Keep firing! Keep firing! Blow the whole place out! Is that a wall? What kind of arts? What kind of hell? The bolts are all breaking against it! They're breaking! Stop attacking those wall things, it's useless! Just looking at them tells you they won't budge. Call the casters in! The hell do you know? We're attacking her face on! But before the arrows can reach her, and before the shrapnel can strike her face, they hit something. Some kind of invisible wall, or something, whatever the hell! They just shatter, they can't get in! Stupid goddamn caster! We'll see how long you hold out. Just how much have you even got? You can't keep this up for long. We'll see how long you hold out. Why? Why can you not just hit her? She's not doing a damn thing! The hell are your ballistas, huh? The hell are your empowered crossbows? Bombard her! Blow her to Kingdom Come! Blow her to smithereens! Blow her to like all those goddamn Ursus and then make her tonight's stew! This is the Rosmontis squad, Amiya. We've got through to you now. Talk her down. You need to talk her down. Rosmontis, listen to the comms. All you uniforms. All you uniforms. We'll hang you, dry you on the power lines, let the rotten feathers peck you apart. We'll let you know. Know what you get for looking down on us. Looking down on us, beating us, giving us those looks. We'll kill you all. We'll throw you all into an engine. And watch your minced meat come out. What are you doing? What are you prancing about for? Don't expose your squad's position. Don't waste your breath. Goddamn devil hard-horned brute, what makes you think you can order me? You think you're Talulah? You think you're that undying goddamn beast? Whoopsie, he's already done for. Bang! You'll all be done for. Us Ursus infected'll kill you. Kill the lot of you. You're all... Sarkaz kicks the infected straight out the window. The infected howls, or perhaps it's more of a laugh as he falls from the 7th floor to the ground and is immediately obliterated by the ballistas. Do it. Bring out the big guns. Kill him dead. Amiya, can you hear me? We're taking the route we agreed. Out. Rosmontis. What are the guerrillas' current movements? By our recon operators' reports, the already assembled guerrillas are currently in Central Main Street, openly attacking other reunion guards. There's also a few small guerrilla squads opting to retreat instead, and they're scattering across every part of the city. I see. The guerrillas still have other obligations. But our two teams are already too occupied to account for the situation anywhere else in the core city. The longer it takes to break through the blockade, the less time we'll have left. If the other anti-guerrilla infected are kept pinned down by the guerrillas, we'll be able to reach the command tower much faster. We can't waste this opportunity. I'll leave controlling the overall situation to Radiant and Mantra's judgment. As for controlling the battlefield, I and Rosmontis both need more space to think. But, Rosmontis, after we rule out any ambush interference, we're still guaranteed other roundabout routes. But Rosmontis, I think, more or less can only choose to eliminate obstacles in front of her. More or less, that's how she's already done these things. Oh. Dr. Calcit was on the mark. We're in one heck of a mess. Reunion's already fallen apart, seeing as their infighting is killing them faster than the guerrilla attacks are. They usually have enough friction of their own, but then Patriot died, and that news blew up, and now everything's gone haywire. With all the devastation the whole way here, I'm hard-pressed to say they're that united anymore. Notify the other team members to assemble. Have the casters bring the drones back in. We're going to converge with Rosmontis. Amiya. Everything's dealt with here now. Sorry, Amiya. There had to be a better way we could have done this. It's how I wanted to do it. Negotiations falling through isn't a problem. The way they are, it's impossible to communicate. And they're doing bad things. If I let them alone, they just do even more bad things. An entire building. You took an entire building. Did I go too far? No, just... I've never been on a mission with you before. Seeing it for myself is a shocker. You really are the ace up Rhodes Island sleeve. Our strongest war machine. Amiya, did I say something wrong? The evening before the core city operation team's departure from the ship. I won't allow it. Dr. Calcit, this time I'm going to have to do it this way. We've gone over this question countless times before, Amiya. Your originium arts expend your physical strength. This goes even as far as the physiological activity your metabolism requires. Your life is passing. You're not a machine, nor a ship's cannon. You cannot have your parts changed, nor can you be further processed. I know. No, maybe you still don't know. There'd be another memory from far too long ago. I'm not certain how much pressure it would bring about on your body. Every simulation's result is leagues from anything ideal. I can rule out this choice. Then how about this, Dr. Calcit? Let me put it this way. This time, I need to do things this way. I'll be taking off one more ring. Amiya, we are going over a form of violence. You've said as much to me. If you don't want me to stop you here and now, then you wouldn't have asked me to swear to you. The chairman and I cast these rings together. It was so that no one who came after would easily walk that path again. I'm using them, Dr. Calcit. I won't argue for weapons, and I would never say that any kind is better for its ability to kill faster. However, what Miss Teresa left to me was not the same thing at all. Since the very beginning, perhaps they were never designed as weapons. They shouldn't be used to kill anyone. They never should. When they're used, what I think of is who I should save. This is the conclusion I've come to after years of coexisting with them. Trusting a kind of weapon is not in any way a wise act. If you wish to use them as a surgical tool and not as a lethal weapon, then you must be in control of their blade. A blade is a blade to both the enemy and me, no matter how you use it. Its characteristics will not change. Amiya, they will incise you. Dr. Calcit, I'm not afraid. Wounds can heal. They can leave behind scars. Scars that nobody can bear to look at. But I won't give up. Originium has already changed my body in ways you know. Any further wounds, they'd be 1 or 2 wounds and nothing more. I'm not a weapon. Do you need me to bring up another hurtful example? What case? Who can prove that you and I are not a kind of weapon? Who can come to define whether or not we are a kind of weapon? Can weapons think? Are weapons that can think all the more fearsome? Are weapons with self-awareness automatically no longer a kind of weapon? No, Amiya, I disagree. Even if I know. You've already grown up. I can't stop you. Your decisions are yours to make. Yes, operator, you've misspoken. Have you ever seen, such a cute weapon before? No, not that I'm saying. Amiya is cuter. Sorry, I can't think of another way to put it. We're people. People with a full complement of emotions. After this is over, find the chance to apologize to her, okay? Don't, Amiya, it's okay. Let's go, together. Wait, Rosemontis, I think I might fall here. I'm going to hold on tight to you. I can't let those guys, those infected, I can't let them hurt you. A little slower. Let's go a little slower, okay? Maybe I shouldn't have said it like that, but... Central District. Can you see that, Calcit? No, come near. I see it. Nobody with even normal eyesight could ignore this sort of phenomenon. Do you still remember the special infected you came across back in London? The infected reunion boy who could induce mutation within other infected's organs. I remember. How could I forget? Mephisto's herd? The devils. Don't forward anymore. Inside. What are you? We need to lay out our defenses forward. The rebels have almost fought their way here. God damn it, Mephisto, what are you thinking? If we detoured, they wouldn't attack us. Nothing but pain. Wait a moment. What are you doing? Pain. Let go of me! Let go! All units, we're moving back. Keep cover. We'll change entranceways after that. Something bad's happened already. Yeah, let's find a different route, shall we? Oh, great. That's never a good sign. That's never a good sign. Eh? Yes? Why? Back to the... Oh! Oh, this is... Oh, this represents Lundman and Chernobog, doesn't it? This represents Lundman and Chernobog. I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. Okay. Learn how to evacuate civilians from conflict zones. Okay. Oh, okay. Blaze! Blaze! Here you go, guys! Here you go! There you go! There's my chance to use Blaze! There you go! I blocked Mountain, and now I have Blaze to use. There you go! Are you happy? Does that work? Does that work for you? The correct choice. Not a caster, by the way. I know she's not usually a caster. Don't pull a Mountain with her now. If I did, I'd go to war with both sides, and I'd like to not do that. Alright, well, we only have one. Okay. Alright, I got a little bit of a teaser of the- okay. Today's training is focused on evacuating civilians from a combat zone. Civilians are easy target for collateral damage. Survey the field, keep your eyes open. So I got a tiny bit of a teaser of this, from Iceberg, didn't I? Okay. Got it! Next, we'll simulate an attack on the residents here by armed enemy forces. Help me! Overly realistic recording. So now we should we do like Black Steel taught us? I'm not sure what Black Steel training is like. But for Rhodes Island, protecting the civilians and letting them retreat to the projected objective, as well as eliminating the enemy before they can harm the civilians, are both viable options. But be careful, the enemy is deployed, so all their ranged attacks prioritize civilians. The loss of a civilian is a blow to our tactical planning, which normally results in life point loss. Alright, Beagle, you block those enemies and I'll heal you. Then let me handle the simulated enemy. Okay. Oh, okay, so we've got Jessica, we've got Beagle, and we've got, Ansel. And I just have to sort of watch them be tormented for a minute. I don't like that. Can they go beyond the... Can they attack beyond the operators? I don't think so. That would be insane if that was the case. Okay, so that's okay. Oh, now there's the importance of blockades. Wait, can you get through a blockade? Oh, shoot. Oh, you're not gonna be able to get through a blockade either, are you? Yeah. Oh, dear. The enemy set up these static roadblocks to stop the civilians. Look out, the enemy will catch them quick like this. This is like literally a trap. Jessica, what should we do at a time like this? Oh, should I destroy the obstacle and clear a path? That's right. There's not enough time to redeploy. So then, clank, clank. Sound of a heavy object hitting the ground. Leave it to Blaze. What? Oh, right. It'll work if we have Blaze covering the other lane. No problem. Let me clear out the roadblock. Anyway, that's pretty much how it goes. Don't let your guard down. Alright, so... I'm guessing this side would probably make the most sense, right?
Hear the roar of my chainsaw.
I'm sure it could also go the other way, but there's no gate to uphold there, so I think it makes more sense behind... Oh no, I should've- Oh, shoot, that's the problem, that's the problem! I'm so... Alright, can you get through fast enough, hopefully? Blaze can block 3, we should be okay, right? Keep running, please!
Surrender now if you don't want to get sawed in half. Awaiting your orders.
Well, hey, you know what? It's fine, because at least Blaze is in a position to be healed by Ansel. So that's better anyway, right? That's better anyway, okay. But okay, good to keep in mind, sometimes I might have to
The rights
get
of the
closer.
infected will only be won by the actions of the infected.
Alright, there you go. There you go, fully completed Blaze mission. There's not enough time to redeploy. Jessica, what are you talking about? Just turn 180 degrees. Oh. Alright. This is crazy. Elite 210. Alright, now I'm gonna have to figure out how this is gonna work, huh? How do you like escort missions? Oh dear. Oh dear. Star is the type to flip out over the safety of not just the game NPC, but a simulation of an NPC in the game. Oh. Alright. I think we've got every- wait, I should probably look at the map just in case. Alright, so enemies put these down, we don't. These are kind of not really so much in the way, though. These are kind of out of the way to give us some nice, they're being nice to us ahead of time, which is good. You try to read every flavor text of every stage you come across, my one request. Should I go back here, then? Alright. In the remote tundra, patrol squads dressed in black beetle-like uniforms comb through remote villages to hunt down the infected. Okay. In the tundras of Ursus, every living creature is under suspicion. They may be murderers, thugs, spies, or simply innocents. So, where was the... Oh! Okay. I see which side is up and which side is down now. So this now is going to take us... This is going to now take us back to Chernobog. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay. Every stage. Noted. Innocent flesh and blood. Okay. So, I don't know which the first side is gonna be here. Okay, you can have an operator deployed there, that might be good. We'll go one more just in case. There's probably no cross through, right?
New Ko-fi subscription from Bushmaster.
Oh. Bushmaster. Thank you for subscribing on Ko-fi. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, You don't have to rush to deploy, wait and see what the enemies do? Yeah, that's fair, but... yeah, no, you're right. But thank you. The rare Ko-fi sub. I appreciate that, thank you. You can subscribe on Ko-fi. The perks are all identical across platforms, so only, feel free to join any platform that is best for you. Ko-fi does take less fees, but I'm not about to, ask where people want to subscribe. Alright. Wait to deploy until you have a reason not to? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. The thing is, though, I wanted to make sure she could be on skill, early enough, right? Oh, please don't trip. That's not helpful. Okay, oh, I see the problems. I see the many problems. I see all the problems. Why would you go that way? Why would you go that way? That's not helpful. Why would you do that? Oh my gosh. I want to put someone here so that it's blocked, but that's not gonna be enough time, so I don't think I get that luxury. Straight lines are faster, of course. This is also a straight line, if you haven't noticed. You still have to- oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying to think. I need Astacia to work quickly. Or maybe Mountain? I need someone to work quickly. Wait, okay, let's get- Can you wait. You can place operators in the same tile. Okay. Let's get... If I put Mountain there, you guys will kill me. Okay, let me try to think. He's terrified, don't blame the poor civilian. I mean, fair enough, he probably doesn't... I would imagine that if this was, like, actually, laid out, there's probably, like, city walls and everything. Let me figure it, let me think. Okay. I'm not gonna have enough time if I don't get rid of this guy faster. So... Okay, let me think what would work. There's no good way to do this, because either someone's going to have their time wasted, unfortunately. Alright, let's get Lapland down here. And then let's get mount. I hate everything. 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 Okay. You don't really get that luxury. Alright.
A true battlefield. This is the right place to settle things.
You guys are gonna kill me.
No blade has mercy. Brace yourself.
I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can. I'm trying to understand how this all plays out. I'm trying to learn about how it works. There, okay. Are we Why would you go that way? You're gonna get attacked. You're gonna- Is that a- That's not a dog. Is that a bear? That's a bear. That's a bear. I hate everything. Still hating everything. Not a bear? It has short ears.
Your hostile
Please
intent is
don't.
all too clear.
Okay. Mountain, that's not gonna help.
New Ko-fi subscription from Siam Zero.
My god. Siam Zero, thank you for subscribing on Ko-fi. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. This is not good. What do I do? I'm gonna have to... Oh, this is so annoying. Is this a matter of, like, not being able to utilize operators best? Oh, great. Okay, that's gonna leak through. Please be on skill. Thank you. Let's have Saria for healing. I'm not figuring things out very well here. Alright. Let's finish this out real quick. Oh my gosh, why are you basically- Alright. I'm so tired of you guys. Is anyone going to come through that direction, or I guess I'll just watch how it- Yes, okay, that's fine. Vulpus, you're not in the best position, but you can stay there, because... Yeah, why not? This is going to get so confusing. But Siam Zero, I appreciate you subscribing on Ko-fi, thank you. Alright. Let's just get on skill again, why not? That's fine. Let's get Reed here to help out. No, I'm not gonna be able to help on that side, but help out, Kyobai.
Solidify.
You have to learn how to put ops in uncomfortable spots just for the civilians? Oh dear, okay. That's not great, but I will keep that in mind.
Solidify.
Alright. You wanna approach quickly? Fine. We can get rid of you guys quickly. At least we are now good on... There's no good range. There's really no good range at all. Alright, let's have Amiya help then. This is such a confusing layout. Okay. Let's have Astacia deal with this faster. Everyone's on the bottom lane. Why did everyone choose the bottom lane? Well, at least Vulpus isn't having as much trouble, thankfully. There we go.
Dance with her blade.
Kyobai?
How do you like it?
Okay. That's going to cause frustration, I can already tell. Do not hesitate rescuing civilians. It can quickly escalate if you're too slow on certain maps. Noted. Thank you for the advice. And thank you again for the support. I appreciate it. Alright. Whew. This is definitely getting interesting. Haha, challenge mode. That's funny. That's cute. Alright. Righteous anger from witnessing such brutality is justified. Ursus's manglers are well trained and their fangs do not cease just because of their victims' emotions.
Now that the mission is over, why are all the Ko-fi sub-levels food?
Eh?
Never beating the candy necklace allegations.
Now that the mission is over? Where are all the Ko-fi- Wait, what? I couldn't read that fast enough, I'm sorry. I didn't see what you said fast enough. But thank you. Thank you, Siam Zero, for the support. I appreciate it. Okay, hang on. Let me make sense of this again. Patrol squads dressed in black beetle-like uniforms comb through remote villages to hunt down infected. In these hundreds of verses, every living creature is under suspicion. They may be murderers, thugs, spies, or simply innocents. Righteous anger from witnessing such brutality is justified. Ursus's manglers are well-trained, and their fangs do not cease just because of their victims' emotions. I'm starting to see where they're trying to go here. Now that the mission is over, why are all the Ko-fi subscriptions food? Never be the candy necklace allegations. Oh my gosh, they were food because we have a cafe and I thought they'd be cute. The necklace isn't one of the tiers. We have a cafe. There's so much more for you guys to eat than a necklace. All right. Okay. All right. I'm a macaroon now. Oh, alright. The star candy is though, but that's different! That's Conpeto! That's very different! Necklace and cash register and books tastiness. That's not helpful. Necklace-based candy riot. Oh my gosh, you guys. It doesn't satisfy our needs. Parfait is lovely. I thought it was pretty. I wanted to make... I need to redraw them at some point, because they use a very old art style. What flavor do they come with? We have like a ton of different flavors. What's the scuff today? Someone asked me if I'm still a beginner, and on the first stage, I missed a gate right in front of me. That's the scuff today. Oh. I love this combo in the bombastic, highly intense BGM. Alright, okay, alright. Alright. Truly the habitat of a stargazer. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This is the kind of music I listen to in my free time. So, like, and this kind of music has actually inspired a lot of various things. Talking about dessert foods while the most intense music ever is playing is actually disturbingly on point. Alright, alright. Oh, also I should, update. Thank you, I appreciate. Thank you. Why is there an R in front of it? I didn't even realize that. Alright. Thank you. Thank you. Apologize for that. Okay. The R stands for Russian? Oh, gee. Alright. How bad is this gonna get? Have you played God Eater? I've never heard of that. I don't know what it is. Guichier. Where I left off. I ran for a very long time. Ran into a small village. I didn't think too much about it at the time. I only wanted to find somewhere to hide. I didn't think I'd actually find somewhere to stay. And I think that old couple thought of me as a daughter, since their own sons and daughters had probably long since lost their lives to Ursus's countless wars. They even kept my secret from me. I'm sure I could have spent a lifetime repaying their kindness. I regret that I never did. January 13th. During our previous routine inspection, one of our people was assaulted. Every household must now submit to a search, both for infected and the attacker. Should we find them, we will execute them on the spot, and the household that harbored them will be punished accordingly. If you don't want a hard labor sentence, turn them in. No one will come to harm if you do your civic duty, and the offenders and infected will meet their proper end. Now we'll start from the first household. Oh dear. It looks like the day came after all. There's no chance I'll make it through this one. Don't go out there, Talulah! Hide behind the shed! They won't look there! We'll tell them you were scared of what was coming and ran away! No one will blame you for it! But they might hurt you for it. I owe you better than that. I've left you some gold coins from Victoria. Spend them sparingly, and they'll have you warm and well fed for the rest of your lives. Talulah, where are you going? My Talulah, you can't just go to them. Those black-hearted patrolling bugs eat people alive. And I can't just stand by and let them torture the men and women of this village. I have to see this through. I'll lure them away and give them a wake-up call. Let them know what they've wrought. I know what's right. I'm not letting them punish these people. I'm not letting them murder anyone else. I still remember how the boy next door was beaten to death for chucking a stone. I'll never forget. Talulah! Can't, that's enough! Who's at the door? Is it the patrolman? Go away! Ma'am, it's me. Alina, come in! What's wrong? What's happened? Is there news? Someone told. What? Told what? The patrol unit knows there's an infected in our village. How could... This can't be! I don't know who it was, but we all know what happens to those who harbor infected. Ma'am, my father passed early and took such good care of my mother. You and your husband both. You're like grandparents to me. And at this point, I can't really hide anything. Wait. Miss, where did the mister go? Bloody old fart, what are you doing here? I committed a crime. A confession? I remember. An old geezer got in our guy's way. Judging by your limp, you were one of the thugs who attacked him. Yep. Not that you look worth the trouble. Go take a bloody hike. No point in dirtying our hands over a miserable little wretch. Hold it, sir. Look at my skin here. What's that look like to you? Infected! You're the infected? Are you serious? I realized the moment I helped you change clothes. Talulah, we've known you were infected for a long time now. How? The old man worked the mines and came back after he'd caught Eripathy himself. You've seen how he never takes off that jacket of his. He's going to go in your place, Talulah. No! How could he have been? You can't trust the people here like that. The villagers will say whatever they need to, for money or to save their own skins. For the last 2 years, Talulah, we've been truly happy to have you. You're a good girl. Good girl. We don't have long left to live, but Talulah, even if you're ill, you've still got years yet. You need to live, Talulah. That's what's right. Talulah, don't go. For heaven's sake, don't go. Take me. Take me, that officer. Look at my skin. I'm the bloody diseased one.
From THLPH.
What? THLPH, thank you for subscribing on Ko-fi. I really appreciate it, thank you. You don't believe me? Then take a look at this. A knife? Put that down. You can't touch us, old man. No, officer, watch my arts! The elderly man slices open his own wrist, but no red flows onto the snow. It is instead as mist scattering into the air. Look, officer! I'm an infected, tried and true! I believe you. Oh. Oh, dear. Thank you for your cooperation, infected. Talulah. Talulah, come back! Don't! Is that fire? What? Why is this house on? Talulah, did you? Don't, Talulah! They'll destroy the whole village! Oat stalk, easily alight.
My ears are sharp.
Patrol unit is threatening the survival of the infected. Damnable black bugs. I'll need to start from our protection objective and make it to the enemy incursion point. Stop their attack in their tracks. Wait a minute, what? Wait. She's on the... This is so confusing. I'll need to start from our protection objective? And meet... Huh? This is such a weird way to lay things out. And I've got my regular squad, which feels even weirder. If I suffer serious injury by their hands, I'll need to retreat from the battlefield, and the infected, as of yet untrained, will surely suffer their crazed revenge. Life points will be deducted. What do you mean, hour? What do you mean, hour? Excuse me? What do you mean, hour? New friend? You're right, there's only the insane. What do you mean, hour? Hour life points. Oh, comrade. What the heck? All the glory to reunion. I'm not. What are you guys talking about? Comrade Star? I don't like that. We're reunion now? I'm not. I don't really think I like that. I don't really think I like that. I'm not really sure about that one, guys. Ugh. Okay, no thank you. And Soviet Hallucinari candy necklace each you. You have to accept it anyway, Star? I don't think so, no. I don't think that's a thing. No thank you. No thank you. This is so strange. Fighting under these conditions will be a challenge indeed. No matter, some deeds must have someone to shoulder them. That is so weird looking! That is so strange! That is so weird! Does not deplete life points when spared, will instead deduct 1 life point upon dying. Does not count towards the defeated. Deducts a life point upon dying. Okay. I have to protect Talulah. That is so weird. Talulah just happens to have suzerain-shaped villagers. What the heck? Okay. Can she fight on her own, or do I have to? I don't know what to. Okay, hang on. I need to think of all the different objectives here. Okay, that's a problem. Wait a minute. Oh, dear. Huh? Wait, I just realized there's like nowhere to have anybody. Wait. Huh? What am I supposed to do with that? Do I need ranged here? Do I need Amiya, which sounds so weird? That's a weird one. Okay. Lapland and Kubai, I assume you guys are gonna take the. Never mind. Oh my gosh, please! Oh my god, no!
In time.
I can't figure this out fast enough. Oh my gosh. I know
what it is I want.
Yeah, okay. Who in chat said Lapland? I got so distracted from hearing that. Who in chat said Lapland? It made me actually use Lapland. Are you okay? Are you, like, hanging in there on your own? Like, what is going on? I guess you're fine. I guess you're doing fine? This is so strange. Okay, what are you planning on doing? Talulah? Are we gonna? Oh, are you kidding me? Are we gonna have to? Yeah. What is your block count actually? The heck? This is the strangest layout I've ever seen in my life.
Your knives are mine.
I guess we have to make sure that you're okay? Yeah, suzerain probably makes a lot of sense here. A healer probably makes a lot of sense. Heal Talulah, I guess? I don't even know what to do. None of this is logical. None of this is logical at all. None of this makes any sense whatsoever. Alright, let's get a head start there. I wish that you had, some way of... Okay, why are you going towards the problem? Okay, let's have Reed help out, maybe? Because there's too many? There we go.
Just try me.
Okay. Reed definitely helps there. Reed is definitely useful when there's many enemies at the same time. Talulah can't be healed normally? I didn't even realize that. I had... Okay, that's not great. There's so many... Okay, there's problems. Let's work faster, because I won't even be able to tell who's leaking. This is 1 out of 79, okay. Literally can't even... Okay, that's probably the end, so... We do not have enough people helping. But that's okay. No, it's okay, it's okay. Alright, Lapland's on skill. I think we're okay? This is so strange. I think we're alright here? Are you... I'm just like watching with a weird amount of fascination. Make sure you don't get through. And then is that counted? I don't...
Mission accomplished.
It literally... It had the enemy counter too. That is so weird. Ugh. Ah! Talulah, you... Is that fire you're doing? You're the one who sent them a light! Lena, I'm sorry. This will surely mean even worse to come for the village. I just couldn't stand it. I just couldn't stand this sort of... Lena? Facing her, Talulah was taken aback. Lena met her gaze with an expression she'd never seen her wear before. There's a fire in your eyes. I knew from the moment you came to this village you'd never be willing just to stay here. You came from somewhere. Where you came from, you'll go back to. This village can't hold you. I won't go back. Don't look at me like that. Within your eyes, truly there's a fire. You wanted to set something alight, burn it away. You thought none of this was how it should be. You bore it until you could bear it no more. It shouldn't have been now, Talulah. Not now. Villagers are innocent. Your one flare of anger served only to hurt them. What happened? Oh god, what the hell is going on? Who? Who did this? Talulah! Talulah! Run now, run! And don't look back! Don't ever come back! Blessings, your majesty! Bless this girl like my daughter! Bless her to live on! Bless her so she can live on! Talulah, we need to go! No! Those hideous patrolmen! We're infected, but none of the villagers are! What did you say? I'm infected too, Talulah. I'm infected too. This is where we plan to move. Had everything ready, but... the old man was... We can't let them do this again. We can't let them... He saved you. Saved me. Saved the whole village. You threw his whole plan into disarray. What do you even mean? The villagers were the ones who... Wait, you mean the one who turned him in was... It was his idea. That way the patrol wouldn't come again, and hopefully that would have been that. No matter how much strength you have, you can't resist the patrol unit. I can. And then? What if the gendarmerie came? What if the city's garrisons and all the noble soldiers came? We just don't have the firepower, once we've accumulated enough strength. Because it's not right. It's not right! We can't just look on like this. All these wicked things right before our eyes, but we turn away just to save ourselves? That's not right! That's selfish. Heartless, even. If righteousness can only be upheld by greater and greater violence, how can it even be considered righteous? I can't answer these questions of yours, Talulah. You've studied more than I have, that I know. But someone died today in the village, and no more ought to die. You're so clever, you can understand that. Now go, Talulah! I'll be back. Tell yourself that, Talulah. Tell yourself that.
Let it be. No sword technique is perfect, just as no outcome is flawless. We shouldn't get too fixated on fighting.
That is the most ironic, clear line you could have delivered. That is extremely ironic. Oh, wait, we're jumping back now. She's obviously referring to you for leaking. No, I mean, I get that. I'm just saying that, like, I'm just saying it's, you know, with sword techniques and everything, it's just ironic. Back to the present. Elsit's never demonstrated impatience when explaining a story to others. She's either very good at controlling herself or she actually enjoys it. Okay. Back to the present, huh? Ugh, the herd's still there. A short while before. How are you certain Amiya's group will reach the command tower without crossing one of Talulah's elite squads? This is the problem with conspirators. Take a warlord or a tyrant of a devious king. Those strongholds are always easy to defend, hard to attack. They know their own deeds will invite furious retribution without fail. They'll use superior strength and advanced armaments to deploy unyielding defense. Yet, seeing as Talulah's despotic behavior is confirmed to be some kind of act, she would not do things this way. I want to hear your reasoning. If my thought process was one that won your approval, did you think that I would thus feel some kind of happy? Respect is a two-way street. If you value my point of view and arrive at any useful conclusions, then I in turn will give your point of view serious consideration. Talulah is maintaining her own image. She needs to have the normal infected respect her, have the Sarkaz mercenaries obey her, have the guerrillas trust her, have the zealots worship her. She needs to have the distance between her and them clearly visible and have these people able to examine each other. According to a series of behavior exhibited by Reunion so far, we can very clearly realize that Reunion's other leaders do not particularly recognize Talulah's conduct at all. Even Patriot, seeing through to her scheme, has no power to reverse the tide in the middle of its change. If he could have killed Talulah all the same, he still would have been unable to alter Reunion tending towards collapse. To say nothing of the plot to exploit the infected that Talulah has drawn up inside her own head. This time she would need likely far exceed the time Reunion has existed so far. I conjecture that all of Reunion's actions up to now have been premised on a plan. Namely, Reunion will perish after all this is over. Talulah will scatter keen, hidden forces across every part of her territory. When she needs them, she'll assemble them and have them make their appearance at the right moment. Doctor, I believe the Empire of Ursa's Third Army would not permit any infected to act freely whatsoever. Alright. I remember hearing Third Army. The Empire of Ursa's Third Army would not permit any infected to act freely whatsoever. However, Reunion's current conduct is all within the bounds of their tolerance. Superficial violence, lacking discipline and organization. The Third Army must be happy to see it. Think about it carefully. Would they limit themselves to being onlookers? Thus, would they risk truly, willingly letting Talulah control a whole city? Even a whole country's state of affairs? Or perhaps, even this is one of the weights on Talulah's scales, used to swindle the Ursus military out of their power. Having them hibernate somewhere, waiting until the situation is just about to move on from her control. And then, in the truest sense, she'll be able to use the power she could never even touch, just as she wishes. But that needs time. Now that you say all that, how is she not a tyrant? Because while current reunion wants that in a leader, it doesn't truly need that in a leader. A tyrant treasures one's own enablers, even a tyrant more often than not recklessly destroys them for lack of foresight or composure, and weeps truest, deepest tears for it. The conspirator does not. The tyrant has chess pieces, and the conspirator does too. But the tyrant is with them on the chessboard, while the conspirator sits outside of it. The tyrant has chess pieces, the conspirator does too. The tyrant is with them on the chessboard, the conspirator sits outside of it. Okay. You can suppose she has humanity, and thus might make mistakes, but if we're talking about a qualified conspirator with a scheme on the tracks, then even if she herself died, her scheme would continue as a matter of course. Is her operation useless, then? If they were, we'd hardly be taking Rhodes Island's operators to hell and back. The only thing naturally useless is killing her. So in every part and every place, we must break down her plot, antagonize her instructions, and lead her scheme to failure. If we cannot halt a land ship's forward march, then we will tear it to pieces and make it arrive at its destination no more than an empty carapace. Maybe I shouldn't have put it to you like that. Don't get me wrong, we still need you to stop this Chernobog core city. Doctor, you worried about whether or not Amiya's group will run into any incidents? I think what's on show before us is the real incident here. Where W? W stronger. Don't enter. Can you communicate with them? Certain Sarkaz tribe's language. What? Underground full of darkness. Darkness create evil. Evil bring pain. Too much pain. Will you share our pain? No luck. Even if they weren't born in Kazdel, they should still have some kind of reaction to a hint of their native language. Their ability to actively think has been damaged. Those words you were saying have any effect on them? They were meant to in the first place. No, wait. This wasn't a common sense idea. Don't get excited. But if not even this lets me rouse their conscience, then they've already lost all capacity for thought beyond simply their ability to express. It means their brain's activity has been sealed off, or that their nervous system has been perturbed by the infected organs. Either way, we don't have enough time left to ascertain the true answer. Just based on what facts we have, it's not looking good. They don't seem like they'll attack us. They're preventing us from entering. Deeply infected Sarkaz mercenaries in this area number around 6, and seem to spend most of their time set to an unconscious roam. Their range of movement doesn't extend outside this passage. These severely infected collected here only after they picked up on our activity. Moreover, as long as we don't cross some boundary, they don't do anything further. Reconnaissance operator, can you detect our straight line distance to the sarcophagus? Determine position via the waveform I provided. 1.4 kilometer. Precise figure? 1,453 meter. My calculations aren't wrong, then the breakout of conflict between Reunion and Sarkaz Special Infected happened to be roughly at a distance of 1.4 kilometer from the City Hall too. We initially planned to enter the sarcophagus holding from the City Hall basement shelter passage, but as things are, the exit's likely been occupied by Sarkaz Special Infected of the same kind. Okay. And to enter the sarcophagus holding from the City Hall basement. Okay. I have an unconfirmed conjecture, Doctor. What kind of conjecture? We don't know what their goal is, but these Sarkaz Special Infected are likely preventing anyone else from entering the sarcophagus holding, and by happy coincidence, this district they've controlled measures 1.4 kilometers out. You might be right, but what about their goal then? At the very least, it's not the same goal these Sarkaz originally had. I'm very confused. Or Sarkaz hailing from Kazdel, no matter where, they still become tools. I believe there are similarities between the infected and the Sarkaz's current situations. These Sarkaz here with us could only choose to well with hate or to lose it all. Things were meant to have changed. We have that power. Have a good rest of your day, Trion. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Those T-Kaz who lost their homeland have become Sarkaz, rootless as people. T-Cas? I feel like that's a... Okay. I also have, like, I have to make sure that I also add in quick notes where they appear. Yeah, I just did, yeah. These T-Cas. Okay, T-Cas, lost home, Sarkaz, okay. And now the Sarkaz before us can barely even be called people. How do you want to do things, then? All operators, inspect your hazmat equipment. What we're facing may be a Class 2 emergency infective situation. Doctor, in minimizing wear and tear to the utmost, we must halt the special infected's activity to the utmost. We haven't stepped in to resolve an emergency infective state for a while. This outfit looks entirely like Ursus's infected patrol unit. Infected patrol unit? There's something I can't deny. The hazmat equipment we've been provided with is emblematic of Ursus's cruel rule over the infected. It shares the same prototypical design. Though our approach is intrinsically distinct from the infected patrol unit, I can only hope we're able to continue preserving that intrinsic difference, that outside forces don't force us to change beyond recognition. The same hope we hold for so many things, just like I told you about some time before. I hope you'll hope so too. Was Madame Chen here? Which way was he headed? West. Stone's throw from the exclusion zone of Glowing Hoof. He plotted all of this. It was to ensure the area where we signed the pact was secure. The Thanian expanded their contended exclusion zone, overlapping our own. We signed the pact was secure. Okay. We can infiltrate, kill Cache, and bring back the Miss. Okay, this is in the past. Wei Yenwu was talking to Cache from a distance, and they're talking about Talulah. Okay. He's already prepared. In this meeting, the twin empresses directly dispatched the Empress's voice, and they weren't short of armed forces. The Empresses are fresh upon the throne. If Cache intends to blow our diplomacy apart, all our transgressive conduct may very well be the Empress's excuse to flaunt their power. Cache intends to blow our diplomacy apart. Transgressive conduct could very well be the Empress's excuse to flaunt their power. Okay. I'm definitely going to have to reread a lot of this later. We can't give Cache more opportunities to harm Lundman or even Yan. Uncle! Misha. Uncle, it's not Tal's fault. I'm not blaming her. And you should get mad at me. You haven't done anything wrong. I told her I was gonna go with her, but then I got scared. I let go of her hand. I didn't go with her. She looked really scared. I was really scared, and she was too. I did something wrong. Misha, she made the mistake, not you. Huh? But you said you wouldn't blame her, Uncle. No, I won't. But didn't she do something wrong? If she does something wrong, you're not gonna get mad at her? She doesn't know the truth. It's not a truth anyone should be privy to, so of course she'd make a mistake. If not now, she would in the future. In so many cases, the wrong thing shouldn't be punished. Not only do we make mistakes, we make so many of them. If there's some mistake, we will make it. We can't dodge that nor escape it. Talulah simply made the mistake she was bound to. Is that still doing something wrong, then? Yes, of course it is. This world of ours wouldn't forgive something just because it was bound to happen. The world is harsh, the people are harsh, the regiments are harsh. The regimes are harsh. Apart from right and wrong, they don't care a damn. And if it's right and wrong keeping them alive, and not what they breathe and swallow. I don't get what you're saying, Uncle. Does it mean Tal can still come back? I don't know, Misha. I don't know. Is it because of me Tal won't come back? It's my fault. It's my fault, Tal. Misha! Wipe your tears away. Or cry then. I'll give you 5 minutes. After you're done crying, if there's not still tears in your eyes, I'll tell you what you should do. Tell!
Wei Yanwu gazes towards the sky. He considers bending down to comfort the tiny girl, but after hesitating, feels as if he isn't suited to the task. You're done crying, then.
I want Tal back. What should I do?
I'll teach you a world of things. I'll teach you how to supervise a city, how to fend off villains, how to treat your friends. Do as I say, and Talulah will have a chance of coming back.
What do I do? Will Tal be able to come back? Really? Are you tricking me, Uncle? Mama said you only know how to trick people. Can I really believe you?
Perhaps. I've made a massive mistake of my own, and it led to your mother despising me for her whole life. Even on her deathbed, she couldn't have let go. What she told you is understandable. But mistakes can be made right. Cliché, listen carefully. Proper conduct is worth striving your whole life for. Correcting a mistake is worth putting life itself at stake for. Talulah's departure was a mistake. Every consequence it brings, I will bear. And you, Huishe, you better grow up fast.
What'll it be like when I grow up?
When you grow up, you'll be able to change everything.
Really?
Perhaps, or let's put it this way. So long as you believe, it will be real. I'll teach you to wield a sword, Huishe. To wield Chi Shao. Unsheathing strike, eradicate without delay. Now we're back. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Sometimes protecting others is not a goal, but a process. Also, Ursa's crossbowmen also privately believe that killing others is not a goal, but a process. Protecting others is not a goal, but a process. Ursa's crossbowmen also privately believe killing others is not a goal, but a process. Okay.
Oh, hello. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well.
How's Chapter 8 treating you? Extreme confusion. Extreme confusion. Alright. I guess it's our best to go with. Should probably look at the map beforehand so I don't mess things up. Oh dear. Okay, my guess is we're not gonna be anywhere near that gate. Okay. What's the purpose of this part? Oh. Okay, I have to remember that these are actual... I have to remember that these are things put down by the enemy, so they have to get destroyed. Okay. Let's see. Do we have enough ground operators? I feel like that's something I sometimes lack. I think we're okay. Maybe we don't need... Actually, yeah. Let's get Susuro.
Don't worry. I'll watch over
Let me... Yeah, there's more healing tiles. Actually, no, if this is... No. I think we're... Okay, yeah. Let's have Susuro help. You only have 3 high ground operators? Suzerain, Susuro, Reed, Lopsis, Amiya. It's about half and half.
Flopsis, Isro, Raid, Amiya. Alright. I feel like I never... I don't know. No, if we have another healer, it should be... We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Misha. If memory serves me correctly, and I don't trust it to, the old man's name was Ivan Izyaslav. A very common name, and he was the sort of peasant farmer you could find anywhere. But he sacrificed himself. For a whole mess of reasons, he gave his own life. I think about it every now and then. Am I truly worth people sacrificing their lives? Alina went with me. She was gentle most other times, but would suddenly just come out with venomous tongue lashings. That made me uncomfortable, to say the least. The plan was proceeding smoothly. In accordance with my own ideas, rapidly, the infected of this place would surely unite as one. I hoped it would be effective. And I hoped it would be enough for the old man to rest peacefully. Aside from the old lady, no one else had been closer family to me. February 7th. Third year without the black snake. I'm going to also note that down too, now that I have the notes up. Sir, what you here for? Don't like the look of your clothes? Some old vet, are you? Get lost. There's nothing even left here. You lot stole it. All of it. And what you couldn't steal, you burned. Bastards. You came to kill me? Kill me then. Goddamn demons. No, sir. I'm here to tell you that the infected patrol unit is sweeping this area today. Then let them sweep. Let them kill us all. Why don't you? We built our pathetic, unlivable village all the way out here, and they still come for us. What else can we do but let them? Sir, you can hide yourselves and I'll talk to them, or I can conceal myself. And who are you? I've always said, you military noble bunch, no matter what you pretend, you're all just out for our lives. I'm also gonna make a note really quickly about... There was something about Victoria, and I'm noting about her clothing. And noble clothing. Okay. You're not quite their sort. You actually talk with us. And they think we're barely even worth whipping. Huh? Hello? Con? What kind of stunt is this? Oh, damn us all. Damn us all, what a pathetic ending. 2 sentences from this specific story piece was deleted for 2 sensitive reasons. Oh my. It's no bad thing to know your own damnation. Ah, Mr. Patrolman. Destitute and lousy, bad physique. You wouldn't be much use even if we sent you to the mines. How do you want to die then? Painlessly? Slowly? Mr. Patrolman, look at me. What harm would leaving me alive do you? You say that with a weapon in your hand. Sorry, Mr. Patrolman. This was for whoever that was just a minute ago. I don't know where she's gone now, but... Even burden beasts are worth more than you infected. They can at least move goods. Your existence is a waste of His Majesty's land. Why is that? Where'd you come from? From far, far east. The hell are you? You? Are you an infected too? I am. I can think. I can speak. We infected live and die. Why should you decide when and how? What is this bull? If you could let us die peacefully on our own terms, we'd hardly even be upset about it. But my infected brother, look up at him. Look at his face, his grin, his laugh. They want to decide our fates, control us. Perhaps our lives aren't worth much, but do you think you'd be worth a single gold coin? You, my brother, and all their past outrageous acts, have they ever spared someone for their conduct? Have they ever let another live for following instructions? They have not. Each time they let you live, it was only because they still saw worth they could squeeze from you. With no money and no land left, they'd kick you to the floor. After all, the cities don't even give infected the chance to live. How should we infected live? How should we die? That's for us to decide. But who are you? You good for nothing? Tell me your name at once.
In the name of the Emperor, for daring to lead his citizenry astray with these ludicrous ideals, we sentence you to death. To my brothers, I have no name. Refer to me how you wish. If you must call me something, you may call me Talulah. To my enemies, you have no need for my name. But my fires will set you alight. Sparks extinguished in a torch.
There's no turning back now.
Okay, we have to get rid of this thing quickly. Oh, come on. Which way are you gonna go? You're aiming for the gate, right? So.
In time, I'll find the right place for myself, too.
It's very hard to time things correctly with this. Alright. Let's get Kenta on skill. There you go. You're free to go through. Please work faster. I don't know if anyone's going to come through here, but... Alright, let's have... Yeah, let me think. Yeah, let's have... Let's, like, make a blockade. I also can't forget here. I don't want to forget that. That would be very stupid. Let's get rid of these guys as fast as we can.
Your hostile intent is all too clear.
Please stop that. Alright, we're going to need to... What will be the best course of action? I'm going to need... you know what? Let's... Wait, yeah, let's have Vulpes here. That would... I don't know how bad it's gonna get. Well, there's more gates here than there are over there, so... Let's just see how things go.
Your hostile intent is all too clear.
We're definitely going to need more of a barrier. We're also probably going to need... Make sure we have a healer. You know what? That's fine.
Here!
Let's... You know what? Let's retreat. Oh, there's going to be a... Wait, yeah, let's retreat mountain. Is there going to be a problem here? I feel like there's going to be a problem here.
Time to prove myself.
Your hostile intent is all too
Yeah,
clear.
let's get Kenta on skill again. Oh, great. Oh, great. A combatant equipped with a powerful heavy-duty crossbow. Great, they did mention that, didn't they? How far can they hit? Is it just hitting us? I can't even tell. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's okay. Or should we? Shoot, that's gonna be rough. It's not gonna be enough time. Trying to think of how to help. Maybe Reed here.
Please, trust in me.
I'm trying to think of what makes the most sense. Are you kidding me?
No blade has mercy. Brace yourself.
Are we just gonna have to, like, stop you in your tracks? I don't really know how to... Alright, let's get rid of these guys as fast as possible.
But in a burst of autumn red.
Stacy is still okay, but I have to keep in mind that she only has... Is that it? Can you go quicker through there? Will that work? This is so annoying. That's not good. Please don't just stand there. That would be really... really, I don't know what else to do, so... Yeah, Reed can't heal. We're just gonna have to make sure that Lapland doesn't go down, I guess. Eventually they have to move, right? Let's get Kenta on skill again. Are you kidding me? This is so not- okay, that's not helpful either. That's not gonna be good, and they can't be healed, right? Shoot. I don't know what- Jesus. I think I might need to... Jeez, that's way too close. This might be too much. Let me drop goodbye. Let me get rid of... Let me distract as much as I can. This is not gonna be good. We're gonna have to actually, yeah,
negotiation.
Alright, Vulpus get on skill, we have to- I genuinely don't know how to stop that. I don't know how to prevent this. This is so hard. How did you- wait, how did you- oh. This is so hard.
I'm listening.
Gosh, okay, we need you- I don't have any other operators who could be here.
That's what you deserve. What you ordered.
This is definitely a lot. Okay, that is not good. Oh. This is not easy. I wasn't expecting this to be so hard. Generally, with a redeploy? Or US1 to force them to attack. Oh my gosh, I forgot that was a thing. Oh. You fought them off, is that it? Yeah. Time to learn to use Kanta S1. That makes her more redeploy, right? I don't know how to... Oh, dear. Only you had someone as a drop unit on those jetpacks. Lessing? But Lessing's not fast redeploy! Oh dear. I was right not to go with you, burning people alive. If I ever have to smell that again, I'm sure to throw up. Alina, don't force yourself. I'm the one who followed you in the first place. And I'll protect your infected here. I will. No, I'm not here to beg you to... Of course you're not. Alina, without you, I wouldn't have the time to go gather resources or info. Who's your contact? Would it be safe to tell me? Are you worried I'm an Ursa spy? Just wondering if it'd be better not to get you wrapped up in this. The moment we became infected, life for us couldn't get any worse. I'm in contact with infected in other places. Trying to keep tabs on which way the cities are moving so I can help the infected surviving out in the northwestern tundra as best I can. What you're doing is insane in a lot of ways. Where did your conviction come from? Did someone teach you all this? No. What taught me was both malignant and deranged, brimming with the arrogance of rule and the terror of power. And I vowed to walk against it. I'm going to tear their decorous flesh straight from their bones, pull apart the noble cities, their pride, built layer by layer, and let everyone know the truth, even out in the tundra. And after that, we'll decide our own destinies. We're going to clear this land out. We'll find our own homeland, and if anyone thinks to stop us, we'll topple them right then and there. Part of this world belonged to the infected in the first place, just as so many places across this land belong to all people. Be more realistic, Talulah. This is all too out there. If you do this, the village will be destroyed. They'll have nowhere to go, and the patrol unit will chase them down. And if I don't do this, the village will still end up abandoned over time. Not everyone can join the army. The elderly, children, the injured and sick. If you have them give up everything they've ever survived on, they'll die no matter the soil quality. I know, Alina, so we'll find somewhere new. Come on, let's go. We've got somewhere we can stay tonight. Thank you for having us. Ain't nothing. Without you, we'd probably all be dead by now, though we're still pretty much at death's door. Sorry, back at the stop seeing you, I was ready up to fight. That was all my bad. Didn't really have anything left to welcome you with either. Just put up with this bit of oak grill, I guess. We're extremely thankful, sir. You shouldn't have, honestly. No, it's nothing. We only had this bit left over anyway. However many days we have left makes no difference. Want to set up a village, huh? Doesn't matter how far you go. There's no point. Not much point at all. We can't run. You know how big Ursus is? There's no point in heading anywhere where there's patrol guys all over, and other people aren't gonna want us. We've got nowhere to go. Then come with me. Where? How? It doesn't need to be now. I'll wait until you've thought it all through. Or if you end up with absolutely nowhere left to go and you still want to live on, come find me or find one of my brothers. If we head for the wilderness, life in the tundra's cruel, to say the least. But we've got places to go. Places without the hearth of civilization as of yet. We'll find somewhere we can sow and harvest. We have so many people, they'd surely be able to help out with business, and we'd have an income. We can always live on. And if the patrolmen come, we'd defeat them.
What'd you just say? What I can do, you can too. You were correct, arming yourself against me back there. If people think to come and rob us, we'll come together and fight them off. The infected have strength. We infected can, bit by bit, regain our own lives. Our bread, our flames.
Not my best work. You can lay it on me for letting a few get away.
I think the problem is we didn't let a few get away. Oh. Is this all very strange? When will Phantom be fed? I don't know. I don't know anything about Phantom. I think it's really strange that it happened to be in a random recruitment instead of the actual current colonel. It doesn't really make sense. Ugh. In reality, just witnessing an atrocity is enough to make one become part of it. Death comes when beckoned. Oh. No time is as perfect as this, getting Phantom right at Chapter 8's door. Alright. Central District. Help me! We're Reunion 2. Why are you doing this? You Sarkaz always bite whatever hand feeds you. What's happening? The Sarkaz barricading the street are massacring Reunion. Captain? I need to help the casualties. You are, Captain? I'm going. Why? Why? How'd Reunion get like this? How'd it get like this? Weren't we gonna weren't we gonna unite? Weren't we gonna be a family of our own? Each other's kin? See you. Stop. Heavy weapons throwers, careful! Giant floating weapons. Was that you, Feline? You did that? You're a caster? Put your weapons down. It's okay now. Go. Go where? We've already... My teammates, my old friends, they all... King, help him. Got it. Come here, brother. Those Sarkaz just don't see. I don't know how to pronounce their names, I'm sorry. I think it's like, I think it's more like, Ching, right? Ching? Say it again, Sarkaz. Put your weapons down. You think we'll stop resisting just because you're holding a weapon? We don't think that way. And you want to be killed? We don't have much of a choice. Attacking your own comrades, hurting your own kin. When we're the infected ever our kin. Our kin only numbers Sarkaz. You couldn't have said that when you joined Reunion. Betraying, harming your family, playing other people's feelings. Disgusting. Watch out for those weapons. Move! I just want to stop! Amiya. Radian just sent it out. The last message Dr. Kalsa gave us was that we should take care to look around the special infected. They're likely a variant of the special infected from Lundman, and we don't know if they'll infect others in progression. Sarkaz warriors, listen to me! There are some Sarkaz with a deep infection, and they're catalyzing the other infected. We need the other infected to withdraw from their current areas. Your block still has infected survivors apart from you, and they're all non-combatants. Even if we won't pass through here, I still hope we can all lend a hand to ensuring the safety of those infected. That's impossible. They wouldn't do that. They have no conscience. We've seen it. We went out on our own. We can't pull back. If they come this way, we'll have to get rid of them. We can't let even more Sarkaz get infected. You might get infected yourself. Gives a damn. You want to end up like them too? Those monsters controlled by arts? You don't give a damn if you do? Not the first time we've been made out to be monsters, is it? The city's toast. Sooner or later, sure, we might end up like them. But if we can exterminate them, then everything gets a little easier. Some people can still live on. As long as Talulah isn't dead, the city will be annihilated. If W can't kill her, there's no chance that you can. If you don't stand with the winner, you can't win. In war, if you can't win, you die. And if you keep hurting any more infected, then this might be where you die. And what if I die then? What if I turn into one of Mephisto's herd, huh? Mephisto's a monster too. We kill other infected because we're all monsters. All we want is for the Sarkaz not to suffer any further. When you think about it, what if we suffer? When you leave here and go whatever, will they look you in the eye? Do you not know your end being infected? Of course you know. The moment you leave that tiny little squad of yours, you'll die. You'll be despised, run by the neck, lashed, whipped, and hung. Or you'll be driven out of the city to run vagrant and you'll starve, bitten to death by the beasts. You can't live on. And you have no dignity. What do you know? Warrior, tell me that you're not fighting for Talulah. She's strong. With her, the chance that more people live on is better. We don't care if we kill a few more for it. Get lost. Next time I'll cut you in half. Feline, if you want to pass through here, then just kill us. We sure don't want to see our own end up like that way. That's if you can kill us, though. You really are the most unsalvageable people. What? What? What was that sound? Oh no. Lockrin is nearing the ones the command tower closes off its entrances with. Reunion's likely trying to raise the entire ceiling layer to cover any way in. We're almost out of time. Sarkaz, I'll give you one last chance. If you don't want to get mangled, pull out. Amiya. I'll settle this. Goddess. What do you think you can do? Black lines? That's... What's the state of things? We've suppressed all conscienceless Sarkaz mercenaries. Okay, that's good. Are there other infected here? We have news, but I can't say whether it's good or bad. Recon operators looked around a little. There are all over this block, and most of them are in terrible shape. They must have been passive infected, imprisoned in concentration. Any passage through the ceiling layer? Yeah, this part leads to an engineering passage. Should be able to directly enter the structural control area, hack the remote panels. They can't do a thing about that. Otherwise, for the open passages, Recon Ops have sighted at least 4 battlegrounds, all of them guerrillas against other Reunion. Combat situation seems intense. The guerrillas are strong, but the Talulah-aligned Reunion have the terrain advantage, and Sarkaz mercenaries backing them. They won't be able to push through for a while. It's okay, Amiya. Captain, us engineers will sneak our way in. We'll cut the energy supply to the whole ceiling layer. Can you do it? Definitely. That's too risky. Entering the core city was risky in the first place. No objections, then? We're going. Take care. Take care. We're not elite operator responses squad for nothing. Don't you worry about a thing. Put your own safety first. If you wanted us to listen, you wouldn't have used those arts just now. Engineering group, move out. Hustle your bustles. They're gone. Oh, Amiya, you shouldn't use up your strength here. Let me handle all that. This way, you'll be able to do less harm. Does Rhodes Island not want me to do things this way? That's not it. It's just, if we could, we obviously don't want things done this way. And the only thing I've used up is strength. What you use up is your awareness. I don't really care. But we should care. Amiya, this fellow wants a few words with you. You're from Reunion, infected friend. Can I call you that? Whatever, just whatever. We're all done for. I wanted to ask where you're gonna go. And if we can go with you, maybe. We've got nowhere to really go. The Sarkaz will kill us, and we don't want to fight our own people anymore. The guerrillas will kill us for sure, too. Why do you feel that way? They'd kill anyone if they wanted, wouldn't they? I've heard there's times they say they'll kill the infected just because someone did something or other wrong. I'm not sure. They might do that, but they might not. My belief is, you have to see how they truly are to reach the facts. You can't just go on hearsay. But we won't force you off to where they are. You're afraid of them, and the things they're doing don't sit well with you. And that's why I wanted to ask where you're all going. We're headed for the core command tower. Are you insane? We want to put a stop to this turmoil, so we have to head for the command tower. Can I ask you for a favor, infected friend? If it's killing, then no. It's not. I'm hoping you can all safeguard the bystander infected on this block. Be careful. They might not like you. They might not like your uniforms. And what do we do? I think you have two options. One is take off that uniform and be reunion no longer. And the other is wear your uniforms, but do what you should do. Catnap, thank you for following. Thank you. I appreciate it. One option is easy, and the other's very hard. But I believe this is something you should choose for yourselves. Command tower entrance. Oh my gosh, this is the opening CG. This is the opening CG in the opening the game itself. I had no idea. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Also, if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing or following. We would be happy to have you. Join the Discord if you would like. We have an Arknights channel, and there are specific threads for points past where I'm currently at. I want to try to go through the story as best I can, as naturally as possible, but we would be happy to have you in our Discord still. If you're new here, welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate your time here. Alright. Have you ever read those loading game texts with backgrounds? I've tried to. The cowards. They're blocking off the tower entrances with the ceiling layers. Oh dear. Have we still not breached them? Sarkaz mercenaries are entrenching every ceiling sector's inroads. Other infected have constantly been harassing us. We can't concentrate our attention. You, repeat. You're asking us in Rhodes Island to cooperate? I am. If Rhodes Island is unworthy of your trust, then you don't need to think about any of the city's people for a second more. Even if the rules are going out of style, they'll still play by them. Even if they still owe the captain their lives. If we all die here, who will carry on Patriot spirit? We have strength, and Rhodes Island has knowledge. At the last, Calcid's incredible on both counts. I personally think she's on par with the captain, and you saw, even the captain gave her his recognition. The ceiling layer's still rising. You better decide, because we don't have much time left. That's more or less the shape of things. I've already told them about things, so... Amiya. I'm not asking you to agree to this. I'm just thinking it might be good for us, right? It'll lead to a little less wounded all around. I'm not really on top of things, I just... It's alright, guard. Your proposal is reasonable. It's just that we don't do things the same way the shield guards do. We don't have any right to exercise over the infected, and we won't adopt their disciplinary methods. Are they almost here? Should be. Amiya, I'm making less and less sense of anything. You and me both. Feline, I'm looking for your leader. If you want revenge, is now a good time? Don't think you can try piss me off just because you know a bit of arts, white cat. I don't like you. Am I making you realize, the way you do things, you're no merchant's underling, eh? You're more like some infected warrior hero, aren't you? What are you talking about? Morella fighter. You can't threaten our employees. You don't have the authority. Lord. Can you command those Sarkaz? I can't, and I couldn't. Please don't call me that. All I am is a member of Rhodes Island. Nothing to do with race, nor any arbitrary form of power. Then that makes things simple. If you and them have absolutely no blood affinity. going to team up with us here, wreck the command tower together. What are you so on guard for? We're obviously the ones yielding here. The other guerrillas still don't know what I'm up to, but I have faith you feel the same way as them. The city's people are enslaved by Talulah and her wicked plans, and you two want to liberate them. We want to revive hope for the infected, so let's light one more flame for this city. If you truly fight for the infected, then you're sure to agree. Now answer, Rhodes Island. Okay. Quite the turn of events. I'm definitely confused where things are going. Right. I wonder what a prism would look like wearing gorilla armor. Oh, jeez. I don't want to think about that. Next chapter is fun? You were saying this about this chapter. Oh. Lowest recorded temperatures of the Northwest tundras are sometimes not as bone-chilling as the words of a certain individuals. Okay. Huh? What? Uh-huh? I didn't even get a chance to look at the map. Wish no one would offer the infected any help. We were no voluntary army. We had nothing like the brave walk from the age of Mikhail of the huge ears. We had no city of our own, and we hardly even had fields to hill up. The originium grows on our skin, and the scant few weapons we hold are stark. The snow in our mouths melt into our water. Our stomachs are filled with grass seed and bark. And so they sang. I learned a good few of those in short order. We were just some infected with nowhere to go. I became more and more sure. Coming to the northern tundra first was the right choice. Nothing but people with nowhere to return and nowhere to go wherever you went. The infected in the cities, singled out by the common folk, the races of each country looking out on one another with suspicion of their differences. Only out on the tundra do people become a little simpler. I wanted to go back south, but this time I probably wouldn't be going alone. Infected dying of frostbite and hunger on the tundra is not the same as infected dying of their illness on their own land. The infected should pioneer their own city. If Ursus doesn't allow it, then Ursus should be changed. Exile, abdication, leaving the country. In the end, you are still a homeless vagabond. Whenever you told of a place that admitted the infected, you were telling a fairy tale. If the infected wanted to regain their dignity, they needed strength, unity, and a change in the status quo. If we could gain the backing of the infected guerrillas, then maybe this quest of ours would have some chance of success. It was important for the infected to regain their confidence. It was crucial for us to have any sense of meaning in our lives. No doubt about it, it's here. Those patrolmen set up new sentries around the abandoned city. Those black-swaddled, black-shelled vermin, chewing away at the crops, leaving not even a scrap for us. This city's been derelict for over 10 years now. Its core facilities were towed away, and none of its inhabitants stayed behind. The buildings and city plates left may someday be pulled apart and picked clean, too. Oh my gosh, Nixie, hi! Welcome in, Nixie. Hi, good to see you. I don't know if you... I don't know
Hi, it's been a while. I don't know if this is confusing for you or not. Oh, also, hang on. I just realized that my wings are a little bit in the way here. Hang on a sec. There we go. Hello, it's been forever. It has, yeah. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry, I'm in a very strange situation right now. Very confusing. I can explain things later if you'd like me to. Alright. Which noble's turf was this originally? Baron Neva, knifed to death in a riot. Every possible heir of his within 100 kilometers had already been uprooted. Who did it? Sounds vicious. Royalists. The First Army had plenty of them. I don't get it, Talulah. You said a few days ago, right? The Great Rebellion was carried out by the current Emperor and the old military noblemen. I joined and I said, wait, no art? I was shocked. Yeah. I would have to explain a lot. Are you still in... I don't know if you're in the Discord still. Needless to say, a lot has changed since we last spoke. I hope you're doing well, though. So why would the army help the Emperor kill nobles? The principal force driving the Great Rebellion was the age before it. Those Ursus military nobles who stood to gain everything from Ursus' epoch of relentless outward expansion. After the new Emperor ascended, it was natural they'd spit out every city, all the resources, and the entire population they'd swallowed up. At that time, most of Ursus' army was under the direct control of the military nobles, but the royalists were no slow thinkers. One few noble meant one less share of the spoils. Then, once they disposed of those nobles, the silver made its way back to their pockets. The risk is high, but they had the capital to make that foray. And that's why, during the Great Rebellion, past the cities all saving their own hides, the royalists probably inflicted the biggest losses on the families with a hand in the rebellions. Okay, I need to read this again. During the Great Rebellion, past the cities all saving their own hides, the royalists probably inflicted the biggest losses on the families. I'm definitely going to have to reread all of this. So they say, it was the actual rebel armies who held the advantage in the Great Rebellion. Then the royalists would have been hanged and the emperor placed under house arrest, consent forced by the prerogative of all those goddamn purifying nobles littering the military. All the lordy dukes and their armies would have split Ursus up into countless smaller regimes. At least internally, they were sure things would go that way. And don't forget, back in reality, all those young officers on the rise after the Great Rebellion played out weren't siding with the new emperor. They were probably just siding with the money. Let me... Great Rebellion. Just take all these notes here. Next Slayer, hello, welcome in. I see. At the end of it all, it was still fought for money. Correct. You have answers for everything, don't you, Talulah? The one who taught me all this was so arrogant, he didn't even care how much I took in. I could probably rattle that crap off without even thinking about it. That's enough. God knows you're plenty smart. Why come here, then? You already said any place a person could live is long gone. How'd you figure anything out of all their nonsense ramblings these past few days? How'd you figure out the patrol unit would be here? All the villages in the area were planning to move. If a catastrophe's not coming, then that only leaves one reason. It's the rotten patrolmen coming to stay. If it were some army passing through, the villages wouldn't dare think of moving. It should be because the harvest season's just ended. The patrol unit will carry out their routine inspections now, making sure the tax collectors haven't gone into the villages yet. The nearest city still operating is Shiraziburg. It's mainly light industry. It's only stopped over here to procure resources at most. Most villages in the vicinity don't have a landholder protecting them, so those rotten patrolmen have flocked in from all over. They must have seen things were ripe for the picking. Originally, they were just a ragtag organization of rogues tracking down the infected. Now they're all old geezers on a rampage who will stoop to any low. Then let's wipe them out. Our days here will be a lot more peaceful if we do. We should. We don't have the capacity. Huh? So what the hell are we here to do? Aegis. Aegis are attacking the sentries here. Guerrillas? Right.
Infected gorillas? Damn, that's... Man, Emperor above. It isn't easy to make contact with them. We've been piling up information for 3 whole months, and now we're finally scooped up an opportunity. Didn't care much what you said a few days ago we were looking for another group, but if I'd have known you were looking for guerrilla fighters, man. You have an easy time linking up with the Southern City Infected. Is it really that hard to get in touch with these guys? If you want to survive in the city, you need to be proactive about your intel and collaborators.
The Prismatic Fox for 15. Interesting to see the difference in historical knowledge and context between Talulah and the regular Ursus people. Shows a bit of the difference education makes. Lets her make more informed decisions.
Thank you very much, Professor. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. This is very... There's a lot here. There's a lot here to... I'm going to have to reread this whole thing because I am so lost in so many ways, but... Thank you, Bushmaster. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the Ko-fi. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Earsus people, good job, TTS. Thank you. Alright. If you want to survive out on the tundra, what you still need is solid tactics and a lifestyle that keeps Ursus's spies guessing at all times. The Infected have plenty of messengers, and the Infected have their own methods and channels to get the signal out. The gorillas will only ever talk to the Tundra Infected. The gorillas don't want to be found, that's the thing. Neither do they want to join up with anyone. They accept the Infected into their own group, and train them to become fighters. They're probably not exactly like I'm hoping, but the gorillas are still undoubtedly going strong, with no signs of slowing down. At the very least, there have been 2 small guerrilla bands who've exchanged resources with infected settlements 10 kilometers out. Even if the local Infected won't talk, it wouldn't have been the army who left those fire pits outside their villages. Okay, here's what they're here to do. Destroy this fleshly built sentry outpost, and make sure the patrolmen go down with it. Everyone sit tight here. Be on alert. Patrolmen could be fleeing through these parts. It's a long way out from Shirazaburg, and the sentries have barely set up. They won't hold out. They'll retreat, as long as they haven't been annihilated by the gorillas, that is. Hide yourselves. If we run into 2 or 3 patrol units banned at once, we won't be able to take them. Talulah, are you going alone? Let me. If we want to make contact with the gorillas, we'll need to show them we're not hostile. And if we end up skirmishing, you could just as easily escape. Are you treating us like cowards? I've never met people braver than you, and that's why, to your fellow infected compatriots, you are crucial. If they want to be alive down the line, that's all the more reason they need you. Which is the better choice? You live, or we sacrifice more for my sake? It should be plenty obvious. You're still looking down on us. I've put in a great deal of thought into this decision, and everyone will be better off, by the way. So don't run your mouth. You're just pissed now. Like we're not all burning inside. If you think we don't understand you, newsflash, it feels like you don't bother getting what we think either. A decision means nothing to us. We came back with you all the way from the Northwest, and it wasn't for any decision. You fought well. You let us all eat. You taught us a hell of a lot more than we knew before. I don't understand you well, but as far as I'm concerned, you're different from the city dwellers, or even the infected in the mines. You just don't want us to die, right? Talulah, look at us. Think we're scared? We're no cowards. And it never crossed your mind. Compared to drifting endlessly, we're a hell of a lot more prepared to die with you. What if I told you I saw this coming long ago and just hoped you wouldn't do it this way? Why? Because I won't die. It's okay. Let me go. Less casualties this way, too. Besides, I'm... the Deathless. In the words of a repulsive monster. Wait, Talulah. Like hell we let anyone look down on us. We don't want them to think we're begging for them, just let us come with you. No! Only executioners rank people by the murder in them. You've already won respect for the fact that you've stepped forward. If anyone looks down on you, that's the one who truly deserves to be scorned. Fine. Wait, Talulah. You're seriously going to with just a single sword? A list of names and a book of frequency numbers, too. Remember, my friends, these are far more important than my sword. Talulah regretted it a little. She didn't run into the stomach-dropping terror that was the guerrillas. She didn't catch sight of their iconic Aegis. She never so much as glimpsed a single worn-out Ursus armament, nor any of the fabled towering Sarkaz who walked with the guerrillas even. For better or for worse, she encountered the Yeti Squad. I can do this. I can do this. It was cold. She lit a fire and jumped into the last of the patrol unit's watchtowers, out of the startled, certain gaze of a white-wrapped group of Yetis. Careful the list doesn't burn. It's so cold, though. Too cold, she thought. Need to warm this place up a little.
Things are different.
Yetis, perhaps you don't know me yet, but I'd like to make a request. If you could please not regard me as an enemy right now, would that be okay? If I were paying kind, I guarantee. I wouldn't even dare to send a single spark your way. If that's still not enough for you, I can stand at the frontmost line. I'll be a vanguard. I won't guard my back. This isn't some race to piss me off, stranger. The Yeti Squad doesn't love fighting dirty. In this battlefield, the patrol units are only enemies. As for you and your questions, we can talk after. That I might fight alongside the Yetis is a great honor to me. Our ice crystals won't interfere with you. It doesn't mean an arrow or two of ours won't hit you by chance. May one guarantee far surpasses 1,000 honeyed words, Misha. I don't know how much you can actually help us. I'm not gonna be okay.
Don't bother telling me your names.
I'm not gonna be okay. Hang on. Okay, I'm trying to think of where I'm going to need to get rid of them faster, so I should probably put vanguards up earlier. Just have to see how things go. Mountain will probably take a... Alright, there's no blockades to worry about, just... We'll probably get hurt with those too, won't we? Alright, let's just... Oh, okay. Why can I never tell? Why can I never tell which way things go? Alright, never have anyone here, huh?
This is the position, right?
I can at least try to help out. This is not... Wait, the other... I'm not handling confusion well. I'm not handling emotional confusion well. No operators can be near the gate. No operators can be near the gate. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, this, like... Yeah, hang on, let me just get some water real quick. This kind of destroys my entire understanding of the stages right now. My head is being flipped around a little bit, both physically and emotionally. I mean, I think suzerain will be helpful here. Yeah, okay. Not yet, though, of course. I have no way of... What am I supposed to do here? I'll just have to hope that Talulah knows what she's doing, I guess. Because you're gonna... Yeah, that's not... What am I supposed to do? Talulah, you didn't finish the job! What am I supposed to do?
I'm listening. You've gone astray.
I'm facing the wrong way because I can't think straight. And you can't get through either. Oh my gosh, if I... What am I supposed to do about that? What am I supposed to do? I can't do anything! I can't have... I guess I need Reed? No, Reed is... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And this is also a problem too. I have to remember that. What? Versus Raider? Can only be blocked by operators with 2 block or higher. Use long-range weapons to attack Ursa's civilians and Talulah the fighter. Everyone here has 2 block except Kanta, but Kanta's already being blocked by Lapland, so that's fine. Yeah, mountain on skill for sure for the extra block. Alright, mountain on skill. Alright, Suzerain, I hope you understand the direction that I need you in. Let's have, what is my limit here? I have to be careful because this is also going to be a problem and I'm not going to be able to recognize it. I want to make sure everyone's healed. Who just went down? Oh. I can't figure this out in time. I can't understand this in time. No, don't go on skill here. Unless someone goes through here. Now go on skill. Oh my gosh. I thought that keeping the gates were difficult. I can't think straight. This is so much worse. Okay. Let's get rid of you. I don't know how well Astasia can hold up. Astasia only has 1 block. That's not gonna help me, is it? I can't even tell how much that's doing. Okay, make sure Kanta's on skill. Alright, Reed, I need your skill to help everybody else go down faster. That's not good. That's not good. Alright. Make sure you is here. Not causing problems.
Your hostile intent is all too clear.
You can hold down 1, right? For now, anyway, please. I'm so confused. Alright, we're going to need... I need you on quicker skill here, unless... Okay. Oh, that's fine, I think you's got it. Okay. It's so hard to... I think we're in a decent position, from what I can tell, but it's really hard to tell. I have to make sure that... Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna use skill if I can help it, because I don't really know what else there is. At least there's no civilians to worry about. Alright, we're getting... Okay, we're still okay here. Let's make sure that we're on skill just in case. Why not? Here we go. That's fine. Mountain has no range! It's fine. Everyone's doing fine on the... Okay, 75 out of 82. We should be okay, I think? Maybe Reed can help this go a little faster. Alright. Let's get rid of him faster. I don't know what else there is.
78 out of 82. This
Your
is
hostile intent was all too clear.
pretty much that endpoint, right? Okay. Alright. There you go. I didn't block mountain. Are you happy? Oh. Just had to deploy Suzu ASAP and you'll get the first league. Yeah, I don't- Whoa! This is what left the deepest impression on our current self. It was the day her noble life came to an end. Huh? 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 That's definitely a bad sign. It's definitely a bad sign. That's definitely a bad sign, right? I'm pretty sure that's a bad sign. Okay. Alright, I don't know anything yet, but we'll see how things go. Definitely a bad sign. You're back. You're back. Is this part of the I thought you weren't fond of that sword. Why carry it on your person? Just may as well. Oh? The smell of mud is stuck to your clothes. No smell of blood, though, nor anything singed. Your maidservant mentioned you were in a rush to meet me so much, so you did not bathe nor change. Let me hazard a guess. You haven't done anything. Did you find a better way, Talulah, of dealing with this thorn in our side? You found a better way, and thus did not do as I told you to. Is that it? You didn't just want me to eliminate Major Antonio. You tried to trick me into killing a child. Huh? Cache. A child. Antonio was taking his son on a trip, and you had me frame him so that the gendarmerie would beat him to death on his way to the next city over. The son would have had no chance of escaping. That is Cache, okay. Antonio makes an art of covering himself. You should easily have been able to tell that the young boy was not his son. Right. Antonio. I've taught you this. In times where we have greater goals, we cannot avoid making sacrifices in our morality and resources. Given you've let Antonio go, the next time he surfaces may well be in the residence of some Victorian Secret Service official. Those horrid felines would then surely make a fine point of our 4 neighboring cities' shipping routes for the whole year. And take it as a pretense to identify our trading partners, investigate our resources, draw an outline of our import and export itineraries, and produce a clear grasp of our defense arrangements. I've already destroyed the files. Wonderful. Very well done. You are quite capable, aren't you? But Talulah, how do you intend to certify? To it all assert that Antonio had never seen in these records before. If he did not know their contents, why take them with him? And how would you prove that he'd betray your dukedom? Betray Ursus? Why don't you go to question him or seize him? Why go straight to eliminating him? I do not need to give proof. Questioning him would grant him the opportunity to dispute his charges and escape punishment. His conduct cannot be pardoned. If he may have possibly done so, then, as far as I'm concerned, as Ursus is concerned, as the laws and decrees are concerned, that is sufficient. He cannot. He is not allowed to have possibly done so. Antonio's already been dealt with. After you destroyed the files, my scales cleaned up the remainder for you. I knew it. I just knew you wouldn't let him go. I've only been training you ceaselessly so that you may step by step become ever better. Now you see that you've once again failed my expectations. You did not work as well as you did last time, Talulah. Your performance at the Shuvada conference was outstanding, Talulah, and you ought to admit, too, that you revel in how it feels. How it feels to stand on a peerless summit. Don't ridicule me. Everything about you only strokes the anger in me to a roar. Then you must surely revel even more in the feeling of perfection. I'm very clear on your misgivings, and I understand how you think, too. That is why the Scales let that boy acting as his son run free. How about that, Talulah? That wasn't something out of reach of your lone capability, is it? The boy in question was his son. Was his son. It makes no difference if he wasn't. When that boy comes of age, he'll find you, and he'll take revenge for his father. Then perhaps you should prepare. Prepare for some far-flung moment to take revenge for your own father. Talulah, the one who killed him, is still alive and well, after all. I've given you this answer before. You must be sufficiently trained to the point you are capable of personally avenging him. And you currently are not yet so. You can shut up now, Cache. Accepting that, Talulah, accepting your own personal wants, I do have ever higher hopes that you may become an outstanding individual. An executioner, a lead gendarmerie, a noble officer, a conspirator, a killing machine of a caster. When you say an outstanding individual, is this what you mean? Talulah, no. I long for an heir. Never imagined you'd say something so sickening outright. But, well, I'm sorry, Duke. Your hopes are all fruitless. I can see you've gotten fired up. Tell me then, Talulah. Tell me something. What is it you've done that has you so pleased with yourself? Half a year ago, I got a hold of a small splinter of originium ore, and can you guess what I did with it? I embedded it in my own arm. Oh? With wonderful results. I am infected already. I'm an infected now, Duke Cache. My life is wound short, and your schemes, your plans, your investments, all for naught. You've no way to use me ever again. Everything I am was by your own design, wasn't it? And now, no longer. Ah, truly an unforeseen method. Does it taste good? The flavor of your conspiracy bled dry? Cache, I've already become what Ursus and the world at large most reviles. We most despicable infected across the cities, the tundras, the barrens. We most depraved, lowly infected. And if your sister saw you like this, would she be happy? Don't you... What is it that made you scheme, rebel against me so, my daughter? You deceived me, lied to me. You said Wei Yanwu masterminded the murder of my father. You never told me they confronted you together, drove you out of London. You never told me what role you played in my father's death. Even if Wei Yanwu killed him, even if he is guilty, even if he deserves to die for it, you can't escape blame either. On the surface, you treat your subjects well, help with settling the villages around the city, give the infected stable residence. But in actuality, you have the infected in your residence living entirely different lives. You let the inhabitants feed their own egos on the infected. You've taken the city, plundering its own residents, and embellished it into a duty, to the point that they push around the infected and the nomadic non-dwellers to bring themselves comfort. Is this your dukedom, then? Is this your city and your rule? You use inequality to mold a facade, and a facade to expand your influence? I cannot endure this any longer. Even if I didn't fault your hypocritical means and twisted tricks, your pathological lies and false benevolence already had me at wit's end. I've taught you this before, Talulah. I've taught you, in this period of excessive calm, they cannot accept mutual equal treatment. Not unless we draw this period of mediocrity to an end. You and I may accept their autonomy, just as the Colombians and Syracusans have. But what of themselves? They will elect their next consul and their next lord, because they do not esteem others. They only fear authority and violence. Not only that, they don't allow for anyone braver than themselves, smarter than themselves, kinder, more merciful. Not unless you are their duke or their emperor. You sympathize with them. You sympathize with my subjects. Sympathize with such residents whose backs are forced against the wall by tax collectors and bureaucrats. That is wonderful. Moreover, even you continue to force yourself to spit vile slurs that humiliate the infected, so I do vaguely recall.
You constantly made revisions to my policies and even greater attempts to protect them, so much that you didn't even fear arousing the citizens' wrath. I've spent a great deal of time ironing their moods out, Talulah. I'm not sympathizing with them.
You certainly do love them. Why you?
I'm very gratified, Talulah, that you should truly care for them. You've come to resemble me more and more, my daughter. Who the hell gave you the right to keep saying this crap? But your superficial actions will not and cannot succeed. And what makes you think you know what I'm going to do? You don't have the power. No matter, should all people in some desire to reach one single good outcome, those people, as ever, still may fall. Talulah, Talulah, it is because that golden outcome of theirs and your daydreams are fundamentally distinct. You have no ability to make differing people endorse some identical action. Their disputes will clash and devolve, and that cannot be avoided. How can a Sarkaz face a Sancta? How can a soul from Kashmir face a soul from Ursus? How can a sturdy yet toilsome bear face against an arrogant yet impotent hippogriff? You think to let them know how to act? What an arrogant notion, my daughter. You wish to take this appearance and this rank of yours and appeal to them to do something? Of course, this I know. You certainly could do so. Talulah, in time you will rule those destined to follow you. You've inherited the Black Snake's knowledge. The Red Dragon's blood flows through you. You walk the Bear's land, and you thumb through the Hippogriff's history. I'm going to note all of those. Red Dragon. Bear. Hippogriff. No person should be born to be ruled by another. But they crave your rule. For all their lives, they've been awaiting someone like you to rule over them. Ursus may well tremble for you, my daughter. Those who rule others will inevitably be ruled themselves by the stronger, Cache. Now that is a concept close to me, Talulah. Let me give you your final lesson, then. Talulah, we will come to transcend the sort of transient worldly rule. The last emperor is dead, yet his shadow is still cast upon these great lands of ours. His will, his force of mind, has already passed beyond that era. He inherited the true empire of Ursus, sustains Ursus's flourishing lands, lets the people of Ursus live. Should we lose the sun, the luxuriant branches and stems that Ursus grows will at once wither away, and all that will remain across this world is inferior creatures, even more putrid, sucking the nutrients from each other. These people you have seen, they take pleasure in savagery, widespread slaughter, masochism, and are at once fearful and selfish. You dream of education and ideology to draw them in, enlighten them, but you don't know that they bear not the slightest interest in what you have to say. Talulah, you deserve to know this. They have survived across this world of ours for countless years and have become accustomed to a certain deep-rooted way of life. You are merely but a stranger crashing in on it. So-called rulers, so-called nobles, so-called armies. Merely the people of strength, the people lapped in luxury, the people who withstood training. Domains can shift, armies can rebuild, rules can fall to ruin. No rule can endure except where the involuntary will of Ursus' people follows. They will never be ruled, they only press forth forever. The small charity you make is exchanged for obedience, for unrealistic expectations. How the hell would you know what they're meant to be? It was Ursus that ravaged them to this point. I'm very clear about it. I'm all too clear about it. And this is why you think they will go with you? For their bread, their potatoes, their clean water and bonfires? Is this how you would promise them? They will, and then once they starve, their first thought will be to make a meal of your corpse. If you carry such unrealistic fantasies of them, you will hate them. You will surely hate them. Cache, I'm not you. I am nothing whatsoever like you. Yet you are already the same as me. You simply have not been roused from your daydreams yet. That term's used a lot, isn't it? In truth, you can and may leverage all you have at hand. If you have some goal, then go. Use terror to destroy terror. Use life to rule life. Use sacrifice to guide sacrifice. Use ignorance to breed ignorance. Use suffering to manufacture suffering. You have learned all of these methods. They are already your arms. All that's left is to learn to make use of them. to get used to them. Until your beloved people understand, in the truest sense of the word, their country and the significance of their existence. I can't even tell what you're spouting all this hell-ridden doctrine for, if anything. All this is a fact. All this you will confront. How about this, my daughter? You don't trust me. So I wish to make a wager with you. In these many years, the originium arts I have cultivated in you have long since budded. Their time to fruit is already now. What did... In your life to come, you need only raise doubt of all you persist in. You need only raise the slightest hatred of the ones you proclaim your compatriots, and those who you think ought to be free. And you will immediately settle this wager between us. It is whether in that moment you will walk the path I taught you. Perhaps in these coming years you will be fortunate enough to avoid those conditions yet. You may, with sheer luck, be living within a fairy tale land. Perhaps the people before you will chance to have secret sorrows. They can be understood, explained. Oh, they were forced into helplessness. I can wait. This country can wait. Be it 3 years, 5 years, a decade, a century, you will only arrive at the same answer. Though you will not live an infected's life for long, I know that day will come. The Empire of Ursus finds itself in a period of repeated ailment. Crops will not grow on the soil of the barrens. Soil in shadow can only bear forth flowers of corruption. You may be betrayed by those you adored. You may witness the moments in which your friends die for you. You may realize the expectations you held for the future have lost all meaning. Because all that you do in other people's eyes still cannot make up for the pressure you bring about with your appearance, your status. You'll realize it all can be sacrificed. You'll realize that they all love themselves more than their neighbors. You'll come to know that your proud struggle symbolizes nothing at all. You will come to see these great lands you threw yourself to do not want you. You will see your thoughts, your actions become non-existent. You will see them spurn all that you revered, your life, your dignity, and philosophy void of all significance. Because these people, who you're supposed to call noble, are but ambling corpses. All I have encountered, you will encounter too. You want me to surrender? Oh no, I truly am still using these originium arts. This is no deception nor threat. Oh, that said, my arts are utterly feeble. All I've taught you constitutes the foundation of these arts. These arts, in the moment you reject me, will carry no impact whatsoever. But should you recognize me, should you have understood me, should you realize just the sort of world you're standing in? Tick-tock, tick-tock. You will become me. Ursa's future will be, from then on, in your hands. What are you talking about? What do you mean by all this? Conscious manipulation? Thought suggestion? Have you gone insane? It was you who taught me to withstand these arts. It was you who taught me how to break free from the Psyche's originium arts. Stop. Why would I use such contemptible, destructive arts on my own heir? My arts only expedited a course of events. Expedited your recognition of this great world of ours. You're questioning yourself, doubting yourself, loathing yourself, and seeing clearly anew your own course. Sans these arts, all this still would have happened. They were just there, just to get you there a little faster. Everyone in the city, living a make-believe normal life, has learned to hypnotize themselves. They are skilled in escaping from the facts, taming themselves with rules and morals, using the lowly shell of the loser to hide just how easily harmed they are by cruel reality. But I have supplied you a set of armor, a sword of arms, and an ego. These can save you, your self-doubt and self-harm in the course of it all. Save you your distress, your struggle. Conserve your time. You will stand up even faster than you were kicked down by reality, and you will be reborn. You needn't spend too much of your life denying your own self. All I have taught you will once again bear anew within your mind, and you will, as if spinning silk from the cocoon, weave anew the knowledge. You will rid yourself of your superstitions, and in your well-rounded garden of wisdom, find a path winding yet with a certain end. Talulah, Ursa's destiny breathes as one with you. The black snake shall walk with you. This immortal will shall never die. Are you cursing me? Are you trying to use yourself to mold me? No, Talulah, this is not a curse. This is a blessing. I bless you, my daughter. The moment you wake from your unrealistic fancy of human nature, you will be conscious of why we struggle so for this land's most beautiful future. Just shut it! You're full of such utter... I never taught you such inflammatory Yan vernacular, but it may serve you to learn some. That's the role you'll be playing soon, after all. Obviously. You didn't let me talk like this in public, so I'd maintain my so-called image. It was to cover you. I calculate so as to make you think of others, but you denounce my proposals, profane my language. You've remembered all I've taught you, and now want to flee Talulah. But I'm not worried, because in the end you will come back to this path. The space between people is filled with hatred, and by that hatred they are ruled. Love births hate, indecision births hate, admiration births hate. Hatred is the inevitable outcome of interaction. It takes as little as 2 people to facilitate a sort of rule, unless they are like me and love all people equally. Will you hate me, Talulah, for what I have done, this world will do to you? That is all. What you do has nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. I'll have no part of it. None. Good. Truly splendid. To not inherit the name, to not harness the authority, to not exploit the position. Wonderful, my child. You have great resolve. Go and establish your cause by your own hand. If you don't wish to inherit my domain and political resources, my wealth and my power, then by all means. You may seize them yourself. That you could do so would fulfill my greatest dreams. No one told you could define my aspirations! Oh no, of course I wouldn't dream of doing so. But know well, no cachet would be willing to accept such a present. To our diligent, prideful selves, it would be an insult. I've already taught you everything I can. As for all your goals from here on, they will be your own. My daughter, you truly are outstanding. You break off from all you've known without a second thought in exchange for a new, novel path. The infected will open up a very different sort of territory for you. Your actions upon this land will be unprecedented. Your actions upon this land will call Ursus will be unprecedented. She unsheathes her sword. I only came face to face with you today for one thing. I didn't think I'd be forced to sit through your wicked, venomous sermon. Have I been waiting for this day? I often wondered if Wei Yanwu missed the chance to kill me and instead would send one of his hands to do it. So it was you. It was always going to be you. To be an executioner for the one who murdered your father, and in place of him who bear your hatred, to kill who he hates. Oh, what a beautiful outcome. Your slaughter testifies to my point of view. I shall gladly give up resistance and die by your hand, my daughter. This action will form your bridge towards truth and allow my death to forge your foundations. I'm not your daughter. I'm not. I'm killing you to put a stop to your evil once and for all. And then, Talulah, you will do evil. I've heard enough. And then you will do good. And then you will recognize all the good that I did. This sword. I never had the housekeeper confiscate it. I'm not fond of this sword. You use arts much more than you use swords, but you were still allowed to carry it. It will remind you where you came from. And it will witness our path, yours and mine. Do you hate me, Talulah? I won't be taken in, you rotting putrid snake! You're a villain beyond all else, your life ends here! Only the lobe of my loin. Your strike was not accurate. I won't hate you, Cachet. I may hate your endless, long-winded, rancid sophistry, but you yourself haven't earned my hate. I pity you. Your death only testifies to your loneliness, your vain attempt to turn yourself into a mirage. I'll let you know the sheer absurdity of all you espoused. Not that you'd be able to know now. Wonderful. With my death, Wei may feel a weight off him, too. I look forward to when you bear your regret, your hate. Remember this. Talulah. Remember this. Your end is in me. Talulah very carefully pulls out the sword from the Duke's chest. Her mind is somewhere far, far away. She leaves the towering castle, leaves the city, outruns her pursuers. The seeds already planted, waiting only to sprout. And so you came all the way to where we were. All of this was years ago now. After Cache died, did anything happen in the city? Did you run into any trouble? If anything else happened, I probably wouldn't have ever reached your village. The city. After I left, I heard Cache's domain and wealth were quickly carved up amongst the 4th Army. And as far as I go, nobody cares. Who'd care about some city girl? Not when she made herself scarce. I did wander too far, though. I only came to my senses once I was already at the old couple's place. Trust me, back then my brain was the picture of a mess. I can barely even remember what I encountered along the way. Ma'am said that the day you came you were bloody tip to tail. It was half a miracle she could still wash those clothes clean. Did you ever wonder if maybe our village would secretly kill you? Wait, where's this coming from? Well, I'm just guessing. You must have thought of it. You wouldn't do that. Your harvests were good. You just put out the evening dance's bonfire. You had fenced bird and beasts, and decorations hung outside on the walls. Your lives might have been tough, but you still enjoyed how you lived. You wouldn't have killed me. After that, not even the dance would feel right anymore. Who kills someone and stays calm as a lake? Only vicious monsters would, and they're not common at all. Don't you think you're too optimistic about people? I've seen too many bad things. In so many cases, they were done by those without another choice. If they had the choice to make, I know that the vast majority of people across the whole wide world would choose to be good people. And nothing like what Cache said. He said that all people were disgraceful, that you'd hate them and they're evil in the end, all because you were so kind-hearted. What a horrible curse to want to make. It's about as poisonous as words can get. And that's why I'm sure I'll never hate anyone. Everything they do has a reason behind it. Do you want me to watch over you? Maybe that wouldn't be so bad. But what about after I'm gone? You'll have to figure things out on your own then. It's bad luck to be so ominous, you know. We'll always have to confront it. Us little infected sooner or later have to make our exits. Taking the little time we have left and doing something that makes the fact we live worthwhile. There's nothing bad about that. I think the same way. It might not be easy, Alina. It might not be easy, but I still believe the infected should reunite as one. We should find where we belong again in Ursus. If possible, this world should in turn examine its own deeds. After that, it's not just the infected. Not just the infected. Whether Ursus, Victoria, Lithanian, regardless of country, regardless of race, regardless of your background, we'll sear away all the things that divide us. We should have all lives here where we deserve to be equally loved. If someone stands in the way of that life, then we'll take back what's rightfully ours. If you want to do it, you could give it a trial run first. We'd probably be wiped out to the last. Wasn't your first step to challenge Ursus anyway? No matter what we do, it's all challenge to Ursus. But when we give some, we gain some, despite the fact the return isn't certain to be for us. I can't call to mind things as wicked as you could. My impression is that things in this world might not be as good as you often suppose. You mean, Talulah, do you only give so that you can gain? Lena, no, that's not right. What you're asking for is to... I know, but you need to think that way. I won't. I definitely won't. I believe all we've done will bear good fruit, and the reason is simple to match. Because they deserve that result. Because the creatures of this world deserve that fruit. Okay, let's go. Are you going to join with the gorillas? I need them to approve of me first. It'll be difficult. It'll take more than difficulty to slow me down. Rosnova, here's the person who helped us back there.
genuinely not good with this. I can't even... I can't even look at her well. It's just a little tricky. Okay. Alright. Alright. My god, I can't. Gosh, I'm like... Ugh. Sorry. It's a little tricky. It's still a little tricky. Alright. No, it's okay. It's okay. Keep your bolts knocked. You're just like the rumors say. It's so cold, you Yetis. Cold enough to outstrip this awful winter weather. Are you their commander? Infected? Yes. You need to explain then. Why are you wearing an Ursus military officer's uniform? I've come up with a lot of lies for that. Any preference? Fire. Wait, you don't just do humor, do you? Are you the Yeti Squad's leader? Why haven't you fired? She really did just help us now, sister. Promise. It's true, Yetis. I came here to seek assistance, as well as to assist you. Assist us? Let's shake on it, Captain Yeti. When conveying sincerity, I always hope to go the equal and dignified route. I hope we can both have ourselves a dignified, tranquil, level dialogue. No. Try it. I think I've pegged who you are. Those originium crystals they're carrying have your arts, don't they? If I'm able to melt your ice, would you be willing to hear me out for a bit? Dream on. You couldn't. Let's try it.
If I put in more effort, maybe the outcome could be better.
Oh. So much there. There is so much there to hold on to and to revisit, and yeah, there's a lot there. Wow. There's a lot there.
Cyamzero just supported the Prismatic Fox for 25. First major store point done for Talulah. Congrats, star.
Cyamzero, thank you for the Kofi. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You know it's a good story because it makes you care. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Thank you, Cyamzero. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to have to reread all of that. All of what Cache said. There's so much there. It's really, really hard to read and absorb what you're reading while reading out loud at the same time, so I really need to reread all of it. Both sides, actually. I think anything Cal was talking about, anything Cache said, and I think I need to reread, like, all of it. What are my thoughts so far? I'm overwhelmed in so many ways. This is probably one of the best music scores of a game I've ever listened to. Now you know why the word count is like that? Yeah, true, true. Oh my gosh. No thoughts, head empty. There's so much. No thoughts, just feels. Why is there game in my music? There's a lot there, but it's also an insane amount of yapping. I'm really glad post-chapter 10 it gets a bit more concise and to the point. Oh, there's definitely a lot here, yeah.
Bushmaster just supported the Prismatic Fox for 20. Some random mid-chapter stage without warning. Have some law that changes everything.
Random
I thought you
mid-chapter.
knew.
Oh my gosh. Alright, thank you, Bushmaster. Thank you. Don't worry, I'll reread all of it. I'll reread all of it. Remember when W asked if she'd had the pleasure to be the first sliced by the sword? Yeah, I do remember that. Oh my gosh, okay. Huh? Why is my voice funny? What do you mean? Yeah, I think this is... It's already 5:30. My gosh, it's already been 3.5 hours. How did this happen? How has it already been 3.5 hours? And we got through 5 stages. What? I'm zoomy. I guess so. Gosh. Time was at 2 times speed. We actually made good time. What do you mean by made good time? I don't really get what you mean by that. Time zoomy for sure, yeah. Oh my gosh. It was a very good time overall. I'm really glad that you think so. 5 stages plus 5 story stages. Alright. I think we'll start next stream, yeah, after the Monday streams. Sorman, thank you for following, I really appreciate it. We'll start next stream straight with story. Kind of get us back on track with everything. This is why we love Arknights, long word counts and all. Yeah. So if we ignore Monday stream, then Tuesday we'll be back to story here. Don't forget about Fox Bulletin. I will try not to. Thank you, Raoul. I appreciate it. Alright. I thought we could only do 3 stages. I mean, we didn't fully clear any of them very well, but... And thank you guys for shouting out the Discord. If you're new here, we would be happy to have you. There is an Arknights channel in the Discord. Please note that there is also there are 2 threads for spoiler-related things, because I really want to try to go through the story as naturally as possible. So anything past the point that where I'm at, or if you're global and you don't want Chinese server spoilers, there's 2 threads for that. And if you follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube if you're new here, I'd really, really appreciate it. It genuinely would mean a lot. I will see you guys here, same time on Tuesday. So that is 11 PST, 2 o'clock EST. And with that, I will probably take a short break and then reread and try to reabsorb everything that just conspired. Thank you so much, Stargazers. I will see you all soon, and we'll see what the heck this wild ride is. Alright. All the best.